is a presentation of Fox Sports West.
From the Great Western Forum in Inglewood, California, Fox Sports West proudly presents NBA basketball. Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers host the Charlotte Hornets. Hi, everybody. Along with Stu Lance, I'm Chick Hearn. The Lakers with a big 10-point win Friday night over the Clippers. It was their 5th consecutive road victory and their 5th win overall in their last 6 games. And one of those most responsible, I thought, Stu, was Eddie Jones.
No question about it. Eddie Jones is acting like he wants to be an all-star again this year. He's been playing some real good basketball. In his last 3 games, he's averaged 22 points, 4 steals, shooting 52% from the field. We've talked many times about how many passes or steals Eddie gets in the course of a game. And against the Clippers, he was taking it coast to coast on a steal. And then the play of the night was the alley-oop that came from Shaq. And Eddie finished it off in style.
He really did. I'll tell you a guy that can finish off long-distance shots is Glen Rice of this club.
Long distance is the correct word. He's 5th in the league in scoring, averaging about 23 a game, but 47% from three-point land puts him 2nd place in the league. And he doesn't shoot just 1 or 2. He shoots it quite a bit per contest. So the Lakers defenders tonight will be on alert.
Don't sell this Charlotte club short. They're a very good basketball team. Key matchup tonight, our old pal, Vlade Divac and Shaq.
Should be an interesting matchup in the middle. The big fellas go to work. Vlade this year is averaging 12 points and 9 rebounds. Shaquille, since he came back from his latest injury, he's been back for 5 games. He's averaged 29 points, 11 rebounds, shoots 63% from the field.
Well, the Los Angeles Lakers are still chasing the Seattle Supersonics. The 2 of them have the best records in all of basketball. It's going to be interesting when they play their 4 games this year, huh?
That's the way you catch people. Yeah. You play them, you beat them, and you take care of business yourself.
Absolutely right. Now, let's get on the courtside and talk to Paul Sunderland.
All right, Chick and Stu, thank you very much. And one of the players that the Lakers will have to take care of this evening, if they can, is Anthony Mason, who spent so many successful seasons in New York before coming over in a trade last year with Charlotte, and had superb numbers last year, among the leaders in rebounds, field goal percentage. But at the beginning of this year, after the Hornets acquired Bobby Phills and David Wesley, Dave Cowens instituted a little bit different offense, and no longer was Anthony Mason the point forward. He's finally starting to adjust, playing a little bit more with the ball out of his hands instead of having it in his hands all the time. The result, a double-double the last 4 games. So the Lakers are getting one of the best forwards in all of basketball as he's really fitting into this system. As you've said, should be a good one. The Lakers and the Hornets coming up next.
The Lakers on Fox Sports West, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. With fares so low, you have the freedom to go places. By the Discover card, it pays to discover, accepted where you see the Novus sign. By Toyota, every day belongs to you. Make it count. Toyota, every day. By Frost Brewed Coors Light, who reminds you the 3 most important words are, hey, beer, man. And by Budget. Try a Jaguar, Mustang convertible, or other diversions from Budget. Get out of the ordinary.
My dream's in Nashville, but my heart's in Texas.
Sounds like a country song.
I was on musician's pay when I first got started, but Southwest got me to Nashville and back every month. Heck, they even inspired me to record my first hit.
Window seat, 30,000 feet above the ground.
It is a country song.
You are now free to move about the country.
For 27 years, I've vended peanuts, see? To my pal Tony says, this Coors Light, they frost brew it, right? It's icy cold. So I says, I thought everyone drinks it because of all the peanuts I toss. See, I could hit a guy 8 rows up just by hearing the sound of his voice. It was my thing. But with Coors Light, I don't need a thing.
Wait a minute.
Ow. Except maybe a towel. Coors Light!
If you're offended by bad language, tasteless humor, ridiculous ideas,
Doctor said I need a backiotomy,
and gratuitous nudity, Half-Baked is not for you.
I'm sorry!
It's just what? But for the rest of us,
Without, man.
it's the feel-good comedy of the year. Half-Baked. Rated R.
Who's coming with me?
Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Right now, you can get the family this new Chevy Astro van and low 2.9% financing. Get 2.9 financing and you get all this quality, all this dependability, all this power. A new Astro van and 2.9 financing. In short, you get real value. Aren't you glad you're so smart? Oh, yeah.
Get it. 2.9 financing at your local Southern California Chevrolet dealer.
There's something on my Discover Card statement that's a surprise. It's seafoam green. It looks like something from the 50s. It looks vintage. My husband will absolutely freak out when he sees it. He's going to be so excited. I like makeup because I never wore very much before I started singing professionally. My favorite color is a color called faux, as in fake. Voila.
How many credit cards make a statement like that?
The more you spend, the more money you get back. You can't lose.
It pays to Discover. Accepted where you see the Novus sign.
I know what's hip, got the clothes, the hair, designer underwear, you know the trip. Been rave, rad, bonded with my dad, been punk, metal, I'm on the level.
How do 12 cans equal 6 bottles? Simple. The new Pepsi 24-ounce 6-pack. Same ounces as a 12-pack. Now at Lucky.
It's always great to get back to the beautiful Great Western Forum and the home of the Los Angeles Lakers. And so many of you Laker fans are out there pulling for them again this year to advance as far as they possibly can. And they think they can go quite a ways. Tonight's starting lineups are going to be presented as usual by Southwest Airlines. All right, from Tennessee State, Anthony Mason, real good basketball player, 6'8", 250 pounds, formerly of the Knicks. This is his 9th year in the league, his 2nd with this club. Glen Rice will be at the other forward. He's out of the University of Michigan, 8th year, his 3rd year with this team. In the backcourt, nice player from Baylor, 6'1", 202. They got him from Boston, David Wesley. And Bobby Phills from Southern, 6'5", 226, free agent that they signed. He was with Cleveland for 6 years. The head coach is Dave Cowens. Mark Osowski, Lee Rose, and Paul Silas are his assistants. And Terry Koffler is the trainer. Boy, Cowens was a tough competitor, Stu.
Oh, you talk about competitors, he was the man. You know, Charlotte really, they're buzzing about their team this year. They're 21-13 this year, 5th in the Eastern Conference. Last season, in Dave Cowens' first year as head coach, they had a franchise record 54 wins, and they've been over 500 in each of their last 5 seasons. So they are definitely on the upswing.
They're only 3 games out of first place behind the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls have Pippen back, if you missed that. Coming out now is Robert Horry. Starting at a forward position for the Lakers. He's out of the University of Alabama at 6'10", 222, 6-year veteran. And at the other forward, North Carolina's pride, Rick Fox, 6'7", 250 pounds, 28 years of age. Eddie Jones will be at one guard position. He's from Temple, 6'6", 192. And the point guard will be Nick Van Exel, University of Cincinnati, 6'1", 183. Now 26 years old. And here comes Shaq. Getting bumped by his teammates as he comes through the line. Shaq, 7'1", 315 pounds. He has scored 70 points in his last 2 games. The head coach is Del Harris. He's assisted by Billy Burtka, Larry Drew, and Kurt Rambis. Gary Beatty is the trainer.
Well, these two teams met December the 20th in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Lakers won that ball game 109-100. Lakers made 10 out of 20 from three-point land, while Charlotte only made 4 of 16. Lakers only turned it over 12 times, and they forced 20 Charlotte turnovers.
The Lakers have been having a lot of steals lately, Stu, and throughout their last 5 or 6 games, they've been averaging 13 steals a game.
You get 13 steals a game, you're going to get out in transition and make it a lot easier to score.
Good to see Vlade down there. He belongs in this floor. I really love that guy, Stu.
And he loves being here, too, man. He would, I don't even want to say it, but he would love to be in Los Angeles.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And I was teasing Vladdy. I said, you got 17 and 18 against the Lakers in Charlotte. Shaq didn't play that night, big fella, so Shaq's playing tonight. Let's see what happens now, because he said he's coming to get you.
Vladdy is 29 years of age. He'll have a birthday on the 3rd day of February. He will be 30 years of age. Gee whiz. From Serbia, this is his 9th year in the league.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Time flies.
Boy, it sure does. So do airplanes. The referees for tonight's ball game, Terry Durham, Ronnie Nunn, and Sean Corbin. The Lakers in their Forum yellow gold home uniforms. At home, the Lakers this year have a very good record at 14-3, and on the road they have one of the finest records in the league, 13-5. In fact, the only team with a better record than that on the road is Seattle. They're looking for their 16th win tonight at New York. They're 15-4 going in.
And they're involved in a real tight ball game in New York. Last I heard, it was a 1-point game. Seattle was up by 1.
I tell you, Van Gundy's getting a lot out of it without Ewing.
Without Patrick Ewing, yes, they are getting a lot out of it.
Yep. The Clippers were getting pounded by 20 or 30 points at Detroit.
Yeah, they got beat badly.
All right, the ball tipped by Shaq, and they're going to jump it again. The toss wasn't high enough from veteran referee Ronnie Nunn. It's up. Shaq controls it, gives him the backcourt to Ori, who gives to the playmaker Van Exel. Van Exel coming out of the backcourt. Van's having another great year, averaging 8 assists a game and averaging 15 points a game. Bad pass by Van Exel. They turn it over, and the ball was knocked loose. And on the floor with it, coming underneath the score, will be Rice if he can make it. And he didn't make it. He was fouled by Fox.
Well, Fox trying to get back in transition after the turnover by the Lakers. Good job by David Wesley of after the switch. He was on Robert Horry, but he did a good job of getting around and deflecting the ball. Makes a good pass to Glen Rice. Foul, send him to the line where he is deadly.
He averages 23 points a game, and he shoots 86% of his free throws. This one's no good. Had a visit with him down in Charlotte last time we were there a couple weeks ago. He seems like a very nice young man. He came into the league with Pat Riley and Miami. One to nothing in favor of Charlotte as he makes the second one. Van Exel with the ball. He had the turnover. It was also a good play down there by Wesley to turn it over. Van Exel has the ball. Wesley is a very accomplished player. Improved this year under Dave Cowan. The ball in low to Shaq. Shaq against Vladdy. Over the front of the Laker bench. They give it off to Jones. They swing it around the horn over to Van Exel for 3. That's no good. The rebound is to Wesley. David Wesley at 6'1", 202 in the front court. He accelerates, brings it back out in front to Rice. Rice underneath the basket. He gets away down there from Wesley, and the Lakers will get it out of bounds on the turnover.
Well, Bobby Fields loves to post up. That's the forward in his game. He's playing the guard right now.
Jones with the ball in the front court for the Lakers. He's guarded by Rice and low to Shaq. He's got great position. 360 turn, and he scores. Wow. Vladdy thought he was in a revolving door.
Well, he put 2 change of directions on Vladdy that time.
2-1. The Lakers lead it. With the ball, Mason. Mason down the middle. Mason all the way. Put it up. It went in and came out. Tough luck for him. Fox was lost defensively on the play. And Exel with the ball takes it over to Fox. He's got a 3-pointer, but didn't want it. In low to Shaq. Turn, shoot. 8-foot jumper with the right hand. No good over Vladdy, and the rebound is up. Taken by Wesley. Wesley front court to Vladdy. He's a good bank shooter from there. He puts up the bank, and it didn't go in. The rebound is off to Shaq. Shaq at midcourt to Van Exel. All the defenders are back. Good transition game by Charlotte. The Hornets can sting you. Believe me on that. Ball in the corner to Fox and out in front to Ori. He tries a 3. He did not make it unless it bounces in, and almost did. Didn't come in. Wesley gets the rebound.
A lot of games where Robert will take a quick 3 and then won't look to shoot again for quite some time.
Yeah, till the 4th quarter. Wesley with the ball. 29 years of age. Dribble away from Van Exel. Go to the free throw line. Got a wide open shot. Hits the 15-footer. Giving the Hornets the lead 3-2. That was a nice move by Wesley.
Nice classic pick and roll. Center guard, and Wesley finishes it off with the jumper.
Van Exel has the ball out in front. Van looks for Jones. Down the middle. Eddie slips and falls. And they're going to call a foul. Can't call a foul on that, Ronnie. For heaven's sake.
On Wesley
for tripping. Yes. I did not see any
If
trip.
he tripped him, Chick, it was one of the most inadvertent trips you'll ever see. As he's guarding Nick Van Exel, he turns around. Eddie
didn't trip him. He tripped himself.
Eddie just trips over the paint, slides down, and David Wesley says, You're calling me for tripping? I wasn't even in the neighborhood.
Terrible call. Terrible call. The only guy that tripped it was Jones himself. And boy, I'll tell you, Collins, the redhead, is mad. Ball goes in low to Shaq. Backing underneath. Lay it up and in. Basket counts foul. Going to the free throw line will be Shaq.
Shaq normally just tries to overpower you. The two moves he's put on Vlade have been of the quick variety. Quickness is really taking care of Vlade as he gets to the middle, gets the basket, and the foul.
Of the 137 free throws that Shaq has tried, he's missed 70. He's at 49%. He gets his 5th point with the charity. Averaging 26 on the season. 5-3, the Lakers have the lead. Wesley with the ball. He's the guy that's charged with the trip. Now he'll go to the line and shoot 2, and a foul by Eddie Jones reaching in.
David Wesley being extremely aggressive on the offensive end. I mean, he's only averaging about 11 points or so in the year, but he's come out, averages almost 7 assists, 12 points, but he's come out in this ball game as if he's their leading scorer.
They got him as a free agent in the offseason from Boston. Last year at Boston, he averaged 17 points, made 78% of his free throws, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Good basketball player.
They changed their whole backcourt by free agency, both he and Bobby Fields.
And improved it.
Yes.
5-5 the scores. He made them both. Van Exel reaches the front court, driving down here to the southern goal to our right. Van Exel brings the ball over to Eddie Jones, 3-point country. In low to Jones. Rather to Ori, and he throws it away. Ball rolls free and is picked up and brought over here to the side, and taking the shot from there is Wesley. That's no good. The rebound to Shaq. At the other end is Jones. They finally see him. They finally get it to him. Backhand layup. Nice pass by Van Exel.
Eddie acts like he hurt himself on that play, Chick.
He's sure hobbling. He's hobbling, no doubt about it. 7-5, the Los Angeles Lakers. Got to be healthy for Saturday, particularly when Miami comes here. The ball into Anthony Mason. Mason backing in on Robert Ory. Mason double team. Mason looks, tries to bounce the ball. Stolen by Robert Ory. His pass is horrible. Out of bounds. If you practiced to make a stupid pass, you couldn't get it that good.
Robert knows it too. He's telling himself. He looks at his teammates and says, "You don't even have to say it, guys. My bad."
7-5 is the score. The Lakers are up by 2. Wesley with the ball, gets a screen, pick and roll to Mason, gives it back to Mason, back out to Wesley. Wesley in 2-point country, dribble right around Van Exel, all the way under, put it up, hit the bottom of the rim, no good. The rebound is to Ori. Ori gives the ball to Van Exel. It's 5-on-4. Down the middle, they give to Ori. He's underneath. Block shot by Vlade. Beautiful play. Wesley goes the other way. Gives down the middle, and underneath they go. They miss the shot, and on the miss, Bobby Fields thought he was fouled. He goes to his knees. The Lakers get the rebound. Here's Van Exel coming the other way. Van Exel takes it over to Fox. Kind of a funny start to this game here. A lot of funny things happening. Fox for 3. That's not so funny if you're a Charlotte Hornet.
Yeah, if you're Glen Rice, who was right in his face, nothing funny about that shot.
No. 10-7 is the score. The Lakers have the lead. Now with 7:50 left to play in the first quarter.
Eddie's still acting as if he's not quite right.
Screen by Vlade. Around it goes Wesley. Gives it back to Vlade. Dribbles right. Tries Shaq underneath, and Shaq fouls.
That's a good, no,
traveling first.
Yeah, Shaq definitely butchered him, but the travel took place before the foul. Vlade saw the opening and said, "I'm quick enough to get there, and I can get there in 4 or 5 steps."
All right. Here's Van Exel walking the ball to the front court. The Lakers have a 3-point lead because Fox just hit a 3. The ball over to Eddie Jones. When he's running, he doesn't seem to be limping. When he walks, he does limp a little bit.
Run a lot, Eddie.
Ball come out to Fox. Fox to Jones. He tries a 3-pointer. That'll make him feel better. He made it. He had 3 3-pointers in the victory at Charlotte. So did Van Exel. The ball in the front court with the Lakers up by 6, 13-7. Now the ball in low to Lottie. Give and go. Intercepted. Intercepted by Eddie Jones. 4-on-3 break. Eddie's going to go himself all the way. Puts it up and in on a bank shot. Over Mason. Magnificent play. Timeout.
As I've said many times, speed will take care of size. And Mason had the size advantage. But Eddie Jones, with the quickness advantage, just takes it right to the basket. Excellent play by Eddie Jones. He knocks down a 3 on one possession. Goes down the court. Comes up with a steal. Takes it the distance. Gets the basket over Mason. The Lakers lead it by 8 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
The Great Western Form's gonna be rocking.
Oh, my heavens.
Zoe's fire. Shaq's funk. Hardaway's skills. Van Exel's savvy.
Whoa!
The Heat put an end to the Lakers' historic 11-0 start. Now, payback time. Saturday at 7:30 on Fox Sports West.
You know the game. Now get inside it. Log on to NBA.com and reach every team and every player. Explore NBA news and notes. Visit the NBA store. Or chat with NBA players and coaches. Enter NBA.com Arena and go courtside for live game audio broadcasts and on-screen play-by-play. It's all here. The online world of the NBA. Go to the net. NBA.com.
Gotham City's got a new attraction, and her name is
Poison Ivy.
Order Batman and Robin on direct ticket and find out for yourself
Just what I had in mind.
if Batman and Robin can stop fighting over her.
She loves me and not you, and it's driving you crazy.
Long enough to save the world.
Everything dead on Earth except us.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman. Order Batman and Robin on direct ticket, only on DirecTV.
Fox Sports West, home of the LA Lakers. The Lakers on Fox Sports West are brought to you by Gatorade. You live life, you get thirsty. Life is a sport. Drink it up. And by your Southern California Lexus dealers, who invite you to test drive a Lexus today.
Well, Eddie Jones started the year off as the NBA's Player of the Month in November when he averaged over 21 points. December, he slacked off to 14 points a game. January, he's back at it, averaging 21.
Here comes Wesley to the front court. The Lakers have made 8 straight points. Wesley out in front, gets a screen by Mason, goes behind it. 20-footer on the way. That's no good. The rebound is off to Rick Fox. Fox and Wesley were teammates last year at Boston. Now the ball in the front court to Van Exel. Van Exel and the Lakers with a big 8-point lead and a pretty good score after 5.5 minutes of play. 15 points. That's not bad. 30-point quarter would be very good. Here's the ball in low to Shaq. Shaq's got 5 points. He's backing in. He turns. He banks one up for his 7th point. That was not an easy shot. He didn't get turned all the way around.
Never did turn really, Chick, and he had to make the adjustment while making the turn.
Absolutely right. And make the bank shot. He's got 7 points. So have the Hornets. It's 17-7. Dribble drive Wesley in the hole. He sees Shaq's big shoes. He was looking down. Lottie outside shoots a long 20-footer that just barely hit the front of the rim. Comes down to Ori. Then a bad pass by Jones, but it gets away from Lottie and bounces over. A lucky break for the Lakers, and the basket is made by Shaquille O'Neal.
You talk about being in the right place at the right time.
12-0 run, and it's 19-7. This club's at the end of a 3-game road trip. Lottie down the middle. Give the ball over to Mason. Left hand 17-footer. That's good. They finally score. They went about 4 minutes without a point. 19-9 is the score. The Lakers lead it. Here's a pass in low. Ori volleyball over to Jones for a 3-point shot. Nice play by Robert Ori. Rebound comes off and taken by Glen Rice. Rice to the little guard Wesley, and I mean little at 6'1". Now the dribble drive down the middle, in deep. Phil puts it up left-handed and scores. Drew the key. He came from Cleveland.
That's where Bobby Phil does his best work, though, Chick. Running in along the low post area, along the baseline.
You talk about giving up 2 great guards in one season. Brandon and Phil's from Cleveland. All right, 19-11 is the score. Wraparound pass into Shaq, knocked away and out of bounds off Shaq's foot. That was not really a good pass by Eddie.
You know, the Lakers had a 12-point lead a minute ago, and right now with a score, Wesley's flying down the floor.
All right. Wesley didn't make the basket, brings it out to Rice, and he hits a 3. In the last 27 games prior to tonight, he's been shooting 3-pointers at 51%. That's unheard of. 19-14.
One of the reasons why they fell behind. That's Rice is about the first or second time he's touched the ball.
Van Exel with the ball in the air, bank shot, 18-footer in and out. No, the rebound is off and knocked out of bounds by Shaq. I think if Shaq would have gone after the ball, they'd have given it to the Lakers. Eddie Jones goes out. He is definitely limping, no question about it. In comes Kobe Bryant.
And the trainer of the Lakers, Gary Vitti, follows Eddie right to the bench. Wants to talk to him and find out exactly what's wrong.
Kobe Bryant in the ball game now, and he'll have the people up yelling and screaming. We got Anthony with the ball. They have made 7 unanswered points in a row. Now the ball goes over the far sideline. And again, another shot by Rice. No good. The rebound is off and it's taken away by the little guard out there, and that's Phil. Phil gives to Wesley. He dribbles through the key, loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lakers. We'll have 16 on the 24. Out of the ball game, Ori into the ball game for the Lakers, Corey Blunt.
Eddie Jones still on the sideline trying to rectify what's wrong with him physically. As the trainers looked at him, now seems to be some equipment being added.
Into the ball game to replace Vlade Divac, we get Matt Geiger from Georgia Tech, 6-year veteran, 7'1", 248 pounds. He'll muscle more with Shaq than did Vlade. The inbound pass comes out in front to Wesley, three-point country. They've made 7 in a row. Dribble drive. He's going to make another one. He went right by Van, and it's now 19-16. That's a 9-point run for them. Fox has got the ball. Drive the base. Comes in deep. Runs over a man. Charging. Boy, did he make that charging call quickly?
When they make it that quickly, that decisively, they must think in their mind they made the right call, and as a player, that's all you want them to do.
Rice could tie it up with a 3, but he doesn't want to shoot the 3. He wants to shoot a 2 at the baseline. 18-footer, no good. The rebound is off and is taken by Corey Blunt, his specialty. Now the ball to Kobe Bryant. Bryant to Fox. Fox back out to Kobe. Dribble to the free throw line and bring it out in front once more. Here's a whistle. And timeout called by the Lakers. The Lakers, I'm looking for a 20-second timeout signal, but we don't get it. This is the Lakers Basketball Network.
Greetings and salutations. Don't touch that dial. You're going to want to hear this. As I speak, a team from MCI is arriving. Why is MCI here? For openers, we have a staff of 10 just to handle telecom bills. MIS people who haven't had a day off since Roosevelt was in office. Teddy Roosevelt. Employees who are totally unreachable outside these doors. And of course, we have this lovely PA system. What will the MCI team do differently? To begin with, there will be one team, not many. They'll provide answers in the form of technologies like intranet, extranet, video, and internet conferencing. Now kindly turn your gaze to the squawk box nearest you and ponder this. When the MCI technology arrives, you will never have to listen to me again.
Sounds pretty good. Can I see the guitar?
You play?
I've been known to.
That's cool. What's your name?
It's on your guitar.
Since 1873, original Coors, pure and simple.
Don't go away. I got an important announcement for you. Let's pause, though. 10 seconds for station identification on the Lakers Basketball Network.
There's a big difference between designer clothes and clothes designed for you. Renzi, personally designed, custom-tailored clothing. Express your success personally.
The NBA leaders in three-point shooting percentage is Dale Ellis of the Seattle Supersonics shooting 50% from that distance, and Glen Rice of Charlotte second shooting 47, and of course Reggie Miller of Indiana shooting 46.
That's not nearly as important as my announcement.
What's yours?
New York beat Seattle at New York, 92-91.
Well, that means the Lakers win here, pick up a full game.
All right, the ball to Campbell. Campbell's in there. All of the scores and highlights will be on the Fox Sports News tonight. Here's the ball to Van Exel. He shoots a two-pointer from 20. That's good, straight away. So the Lakers finally snap the long string of 9-0 put up by the Hornets. 21-16 to score. Lakers, if they can win, will trail Seattle by only one game. That's only the 5th loss in 20 games on the road this year for Seattle. Geiger with the ball. Dribble drive down the middle on Campbell. Stop and shoot an 8-footer. No good. The rebound to Kobe Bryant. For the Lakers, the kid is out of the backcourt. Driving Southern goal to our right. The Lakers are up by 5. Now the ball goes over to Van Exel in three-point country in front of his own bench. He's going to go out of the ball game the next time it's dead in favor of Derek Fisher. Posting up inside, Ori has returned. The pass into Ori. He's crowded. He throws under to Campbell. Backhand layup is good. Nice pass by Ori.
Very nice play by Ori because they switched and had Wesley guarding him. And didn't notice that, threw it in, and then Ori to Campbell.
23-16. The Lakers are in front. Dribble drive down the middle field. Feeds it over to Geiger. Geiger pivots, shoots a bank shot. Oh, that was a flat shot, and he banked it in. Nice shot from 19 feet. Geiger. 23-18. The Lakers are up by 5. Here's Kobe, 20-footer, straight away. That's no good. Rebound is long, and it goes to Ori. Ori dribbling in on Mason. Ori gives it out in front to Kobe. Kobe back in to Campbell. Give and go. Back to Kobe underneath. Lay it up and make a tough shot. He was so far under the board, he didn't know which side to bank it on, and he didn't have any chance to bank it. He put it in from out in front. Nice play. 25-18. Here's Spills from distance, and he gets a two-pointer, a 20-footer, and it's 25-20 as we match baskets. 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Chick Hearn with Stu Lance. Out in front, Van Exel for three. He puts that home straight away. Referee was very slow putting his arm up.
Nick's last two baskets, he shot the ball as a first resort as opposed to indecisiveness in shooting it as a second or third resort.
And the Lakers now leading at 28-20. Got the ball being brought over here to Rice. Dribble drive underneath, put it up, and then he is fouled. Foul will be on Eldon Campbell.
Well, nice curl pattern by Glen Rice. Yeah. And when he came off the screen and caught the ball, that first step was the step that got him to the basket. Nice explosion move there as he comes around and attacks the rim, gets the basket and the foul. Three-point opportunity.
Out of the game, Van Exel. Into the game as we said he would be when it was dead. Comes Derek Fisher for the Lakers.
You know, with Glen Rice going to the free throw line here, Larry and Gladys Pavin, season ticket holders of the Lakers, not here tonight, but the are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary.
Boy, that's great. I wish Doc would take the zipper off his wallet and buy her something nice. 28-23. Here's the ball up in the front court to Campbell. Dribble drive away from Geiger. Fumble the ball. Pick it up. Have a block. Ball is off to Ori. Wild, crazy. In low comes Kobe. South takes care of it. Bank shot no good. Rebound tipped by Campbell to Ori. Out in front to Blunt. Blunt to the baseline to Kobe. Wild. The Lakers are by 5. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Kobe changed direction. Throws the ball to Campbell. Campbell pivots and fumbles it again. It bounces to Kobe, who scores underneath.
That was the strangest sequence of plays.
Dribble drive the other way. In the ball game now, it's Reed. Reed's out in front, and he hits a 20-footer from the top of the key. He must have lost 30 or 40 pounds.
He's lost a lot of weight.
I'm telling you, he is thin. J.R. Reed of North Carolina. 30-25, the Lakers are in front. That last sequence, as you said, was unusual. Three-pointer by Kobe. No good. The rebound, volleyball by Campbell, but it goes out in front where it's handled and taken care of out there by Fields. He comes in low, and the shot is blocked by Robert Horry.
Bobby Fields, normally really good at using his body and protecting the ball, exposes the ball this time to Robert Horry, and at 6'10", Robert was there to take care of business, sends it right out of bounds. That's the shot, though, you'd like to just touch, not fly swat it, so that the defenders have an equal chance of getting the loose ball.
Into the ball game, Travis Williams, number 32 for the Hornets. Jump shot outside by Geiger, no good from 20. The rebound is off to Reed. Reed is driving to the basket, and they call a blocking foul on Horry, who sits there and complains. To no avail. Lakers are out of fouls. Free throws.
Well, the fake shot got Corey Blunt in the air. Robert Horry comes over and steps in. They call him for the block and follow through. Nice play by Reed as he gets the basket and a possible three-point play.
Free throw is no good. The rebound is off and taken by Campbell. 3-point lead for the Lakers. He gives the ball to the new playmaker now, and that is Derek Fisher. Fisher in the front court. Fisher yo-yoing up and down and running the clock down. The 24-second clock is at 10. That's 4 seconds ahead of the game clock. The 24 now clicks down, and it's down to 5. Kobe's got it. They steal the ball, but a foul on Phills. Bobby Phills, Phills.
Not a bad move by the Hornets. They had a foul to give on that scenario.
Good move.
They went for the steal, pick up the foul, ball out of bounds to the Lakers with 8 seconds.
Taking in front of the Laker bench will be Kobe Bryant. Bryant, since coming into the ball game, has made 2 out of 5 shots. Bryant brings the ball in to Fisher. Fisher with 7 on the game clock. Fisher dribbling with 4. He's in deep. Bank shot on the way. Nice shot. 17-footer. He really measured that baby. Oh, come on, Eldon. What's the matter with you? Eldon grabbed Reed by the neck, and, well, it was a silly play. I don't know what Eldon was mad about, but he sure didn't think.
I don't know what they were doing either, and I don't really think Eldon was that mad. I just think for whatever the reason, they got tangled up there. And
yes, they were tangled up. Here's the technical put in by Wesley. That makes the score 32-20. That's a nice quarter for both teams.
Yeah, they get a point out of that deal, and now with 1.6 seconds to play in the quarter, they get the ball. The Lakers are out of foul, so if you're the Charlotte Hornets, you I think just throw it down the floor and hope for a foul situation.
That's what they'll do. They bring Glen Rice back in They got to throw the ball to 75, 80 feet. The ball will be intercepted. It is by Orley. Put it up. That'll count if it goes. All right, at the end of one, Stu, 32-28.
Well, the Lakers put up 32 points in that first quarter. That, as you said, is a very effective offensive quarter, but they gave up 28. They lead it by 4, 32-28 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
I'm not here to play a game or to see if you can spell horse. I came to take it to the hole and bury you in it. And if you got a problem with that, good. We'll get along just fine. That's 4. Drink it up.
Put some action heroes to work, and here's what you get.
Getting there quick and reliably is the key to saving someone's life. We're all volunteers, and we can pick any truck we want, and I trust these Fords.
Four-wheel driving these Ford gets us to our job.
We got Ford Rangers. As a doctor, I'm concerned about getting there quickly. Go, 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 go! When a person's injured, every minute counts.
You got to trust your equipment. We have to trust our truck.
One of the best pieces of equipment we have.
You can pretty much go over anything.
They're really cool.
This truck is definitely an action hero.
You're into the game. Get into the gear. Have you heard about Nothing But Hoops? It's the official catalog of the NBA. You can get NBA Authentics. That's the same stuff players wear. Hey, it might even help your game. Get the coolest stuff from any team, anytime, anywhere. Even WNBA stuff. What more could you ask for? For your free Nothing But Hoops catalog, call 1-800-NBA-HOOPS. 1-800-NBA-HOOPS. I love this stuff.
Come along, join the biggest stars as they soar into the night.
We take the stage to watch the NBA play. All across Broadway. I love this game.
I love this game. I love this game.
From a whole new angle.
That's right.
That's Van Earl Wright.
Well, the Lakers into the first quarter with a 4-point lead, 32-28.
They had a 12-point lead at one time, Stu, 19-7.
Charlotte shot 48%, 1 out of 2 from three-point land, but the Lakers shot 61% and 3 out of 7 from three-point land.
All right, the Lakers come back with Shaq in the middle. They've got Campbell at the forward now, and the ball comes over to Phils. He puts it up from three-point range, no good. The rebound is off to Eldon Campbell. Campbell gives the ball to Fisher, who made a nice bank shot just before the end of the quarter. Outside jumper, traveling is called, because he looked down. He wanted to see where his feet were in relation to the three-point line, and he moved both feet.
Yeah, that was the key. Both of his feet were in front of the line, so he pulled them both back. He said, well, I think I can get there, and shuffled the feet a little bit, and the official said, you can't do that.
And it was a very little bit. He kind of did the slide. 32-28. Lakers have a turnover, and that's their 6th. Charlotte has only 5. Coming in, Jimmy Pell's our statistician. Ball given off over here the side to Phil. Phil's down the middle. Geiger, bounce pass. Beautiful play. Beautiful, beautiful play. The foul. The basket was not secured, but the foul will be on Kobe. Boy, that was a nice pass by Geiger.
Well, nice pass into the middle to Geiger, and then Geiger, noticing that Eldon Campbell was there, just a little bounce pass, gets and going up, getting fouled, and will shoot 2.
Tony Farmer is replacing Rice in the lineup. Farmer is a rookie free agent with him out of Nebraska, never drafted. Didn't play last year. He had a bad back. All right, the free throw is good, and it's 32-29. He missed one, made one. Fox with it, picked up in the backcourt, cross-courts it over to Eldon Campbell. Campbell dribbled to the front court, just inside the 10-second line on the simulcast. Now he gives to Fisher. Ball in low to Shaq. Shaq holds it up, gives it out in front. Fox has got an open 3, and it's in and out. Rebound is off, grabbed, and held on to by Bobby Phills. Phills to the other little guard, B.J. Armstrong, in there now. Remember him with the Chicago Bulls? Yeah, he got himself some wins for the Bulls. 3 of them. Here's a jump shot, no good. The rebound is to Geiger at the baseline. Geiger holds it up against Fox. Geiger gives the ball to Reed. Reed shoots over and scores over Shaq from about 16 feet out. And it's a 32-31 game. This would be a nice one for the Lakers to lose, wouldn't it, after Seattle lost at New York? Wow. Now we got Fisher with the ball. Fisher at the baseline to Campbell. Campbell holds it up. Playing the low post. Just outside of the painted area is Shaq. Geiger's all over him. Geiger's a rough player. Physical. Give him credit for that. The ball to Campbell, who runs with the ball. Bunny hop in the pea patch. And an opportunity for the Hornets to get the lead.
You know, the Hornets, as you know, Chick, trailed 19-7. So they've really done a job since that point.
At the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Eddie Jones is going to come back in to try to restore order when the ball next becomes dead. Dribbling the ball is Phil. Rather Armstrong. Stop. He's a good outside shooter. He missed from 20. Rebound tipped up underneath by Geiger. No good, but darn near good. The rebound is off to Shaq. Shaq's got the rebound for his 3rd of the game. Now the ball given to Fisher. Screened by Shaq. Fisher around it. Over in front of the Laker bench to Fox. In low to Campbell. Turn at the base, and he is fouled in the act of shooting by J.R. Reed.
You know, Eldon is learning more and more about changing the way he brings the ball from the floor to about his waist area, because a lot of players these days are learning or trying to just slap the ball out of your hands. And if you change where you bring it up, when they start slapping, they get nothing but arm.
All right, Campbell at the line. Eldon's shooting his first free throws of this game on the year. He's down to 69% now. He's got to make a few. There's one. He's made 142 with that one out of 206. Averaging 14 a game. Having a good year. 33-31. I think his problem of adapting to play with Shaq is probably the most difficult of anyone on the team.
Well, yeah, and you know, Eldon has primarily been a back-to-the-basket player himself, and with Shaq in the lineup, it's difficult to have 2 post players. So Eldon's had to adjust and move along the perimeter a little bit.
All right, they take Bobby Phills out of the ball game. And the free throw, both good by Eldon Campbell, and it's 34-31. 10 minutes to play in the first half. Mason came back in the ball game. Here's Anthony Mason coming out of the backcourt. 7 years with the Knicks, 2 years with this ball club. He was picked in the 3rd round of the draft, the year that he came out of school. With Armstrong bringing it over to Reed. JR at the base, 20-footer, no good. Rebound is off. Nice rebound under there. Put up and missed by Farmer, then tipped up and in by Travis Williams.
Yeah, Travis Williams with the offensive rebound, then gets his own missed shot and tips it in.
Very nice play. 34-33. The Lakers by 1. 9.5 to play in the first half. Ball goes in low to Shaq. Backing in on Geiger. Spin move, and I want to tell you, Geiger fouled him hard. Now, it was Geiger that broke his hand a couple of years ago at the, I think it was in an exhibition game before the season.
Shaq catches the ball in the post and immediately spins, goes up. And again, Geiger coming down right across the arms of Shaquille, and that's going to send Shaq back to the line to shoot a pair.
The Lakers have averaged 40 free throw attempts per game in each of the last 4 games.
Well, I remember the last one.
Oh, I do too. Against the Clips, that was awful. Free throw by Shaq is no good. He's 1 for 2 tonight.
In the last game, a total of 101 free throws. Your favorite play?
Well, yeah, my favorite play. I detest it. All right, here's Shaq again now. Dip of the knees, straightens up, and straightened up too much before he got to his shot. 34-33, missed them both. He's made 1 out of 4. B.J. Armstrong coming to the front court. B.J. from Iowa, where he was a walk-on. Nice little man. To J.R. Reed, he shoots over Shaq again from 20 and scores again. He's going to bring Shaq out of there or else score some points. The Hornets have the lead, 35-34. So the Lakers have squandered a 12-point lead. Ball goes to Fox. Dribble drive on Mason. Comes underneath. Hands the ball off to Shaq, and it's intercepted by Mason. Nice play by Mason defensively. Mason with the ball in the front court. Mason down the middle. Mason all the way. Mason puts it up, and they blow the layup. The rebound is off to Mason. He gives to Reed. Reed 1-bounce dribble, gives it back to Mason. Good defense for the Lakers back under the basket. Now Mason dribbling, and what do we got called? Illegal defense?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Illegal defense. Tell you, this ball club is pretty well coached, Stu.
Yeah, there's no question they're well coached. The thing that they also do well is they get after you defensively. Even though they fell behind 19-7, they tightened up their defensive intensity a little bit, and as a result, they have a 1-point lead.
All right, Geiger's got the ball. Geiger's a big kid at 7'1", 248 pounds. Ball over to Reed. This time Campbell comes out on him. Shaq did not come out on him. Reed gives the ball and hands it off to Travis Williams. Never drafted him. Go to the baseline. Eddie Jones with him, and he dribbles the ball on the baseline. dribbled the ball on the baseline. Remember, he did not play last year. This year, he's playing in his 21st game. He started 2 games. Here's a timeout called by the Los Angeles Lakers, and they're stopping out on the floor, indicating 20. A 20-second timeout, doesn't it? Yeah. 20. All right. The Hornets lead at 35-34 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
W1 by Raymond Weil. The cutting edge in time. Time for the next generation. W1 by Raymond Weil.
Hey folks, bring your group to a Lakers game. Your group, I said. Enjoy a great night of Laker action with your friends from the office, the church group, or civic organization. All you got to do is call 310-419-3220 weekdays for details. With the ball, we've got Fisher. Fisher's got 2 points in the ball game since coming on in relief of Ben Exel. In low to Shaq. He's got his man beat. He puts it up and fouled again by Geiger. 2 shots. Shaq has made 1 out of 4 free throws. Geiger goes right after you, Stu.
No question about it. At 7'1", he's a physical player, and obviously he plays a little bit more physical than Vlade. One of the reasons why he would probably get time against Shaquille, who is the epitome of physical play. They
want to send Shaq to the free throw line instead of giving him slam dunk. Shaq makes the free throw. 2 out of 5. 35-35 is the score. Shaq got his 10th point, double digits. Both good. 36-35, the Lakers get the lead back. And here comes Anthony Mason bringing the ball down the floor. Mason holds it up, still holding it, double teamed, bounce the ball off to B.J. Armstrong. A man is open, that 3. He's got it for another 20-footer that's no good. The rebound along the baseline, grabbed in there by Travis Williams. He's doing a good job. Shoots a 20-foot jumper, that's no good. The rebound is off to Shaquille. Shaquille O'Neal gives the ball to Eddie Jones. Jones across the 10-second line, dribbling the ball. He is against Williams. He looks into Shaq. Shaq's being guarded now by a very thin man, Reed. The ball goes over to Fisher. Shaq pushing Reed around. Shaq turns underneath, throws it, and bounces around. Didn't go in. The rebound tipped by Campbell. It comes out in front. Going to be a foul on somebody against the Lakers, that's for sure.
Should be on Shaq.
It is on Shaq. That is his first foul of the game. Campbell goes out of the ball game, and Ori comes in. So that means the Lakers, with Van Exel also reporting, have their starting unit in there. Their lead is 1 point. They fell behind 35-34. Now we've got the ball being handled one-on-one against Fox by Mason. Fox is trying to stop him. Mason uses his bulk and puts it up from 16 feet out in front. A fall-away shot that's good. And the Hornets lead at 37-36. Offensive rebounds. Listen to this stat. Wow. The Hornets 9, the Lakers 2. Pass into Shaq. Deflected, but he gets it. Now Van Exel's got it. Cross court over to Eddie Jones. He fires a 3. And it's good all the way. He knew it. He started back down the floor.
Right after he shot it, Chick, he did a little bounce, too. And normally when you player bounces like that, they felt good about the release and everything.
6:45 to play in the first half. The Lakers are up by 2. 39-37. Down the middle, Geiger had the pass. It's knocked away from him and out of bounds, they say. Last touch by the Lakers.
Well, the mandatory timeout coming at the 6:42 mark, and the Lakers up by 2 on the scoreboard. 39-37 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
What do you say to someone who says only old people can afford to drive a Mercedes? I say, come for a ride. Yeah, and it's way under $40,000. This one? Under $40,000 too. Don't tell me. Under 40 also? No, just a hair over 40. Just like me. They're all under 41. Under 41? They're just babies.
Buying tires is a whole lot easier if it's easy on your wallet. That's why Sears guarantees to meet or beat anyone's price. Right now, we're having a sale. Save big coin on all Michelin and Bridgestone Road Handler tires. Like the Bridgestone Road Handler 2, featuring a 75,000-mile warranty and road hazard coverage. The Road Handler tire sale ends Saturday. So get in, get tires, and get rolling. Sears Auto Center.
bust your pick all week, you've earned the right to take care of yourself. Have a nice prime rib, roasted slow, so tender you can cut it with a fork. Make sure it's a place where nothing will pester you while you eat.
Black Angus prime rib dinner with salad, coffee, and a hunk of sky-high mud pie. Just $11.99. That's $5 off. Gotcha.
The Lakers on Fox Sports West are brought to you by Raymond Weil, the cutting edge in time. And by Domino's, delivering 1 million smiles a day.
Well, the Charlotte Hornets shooting 42% from the field at this point, 15 out of 36. The Lakers have made 15 also, but only out of 26 for 58%.
The Lakers are ahead in the ball game, 39-37. We play with 6:42 to play in the first half. I'm Chair Kern with Stu Lance, Frank Pollock, and Steve Thrapp, our technical directors for KLAC and the Laker Radio Network. Jerry Romano producing and Doug Freeman directing for Fox Sports West.
And the Hornets going real big. They have Geiger and Vlade in the game.
And they got Rice back in there now to do some outside bombing. Free it up inside for the big fellas. Now we got the ball out in front. Handling it is David Wesley. Bounce in low. Rice turns around, shoots it. It's blocked by Robert Horry. Horry double teaming, blocked the shot. And it comes off now. And here's Van Exel front court. Lakers up by just 2. We got Van Exel yo-yoing up and down. He looks, gives to Eddie Jones, three-pointer straight away, on the way, in and out, stays out, and the rebound is off to Anthony Mason. Mason gets only his second rebound of the game. That's low for him. He's been averaging about 12.5 the last 12 games. Now the ball will go in low to Rice, and Rice comes out with it above the 3. Pass in low to Mason. He knocked Eddie Jones down, or at least Jones is on the deck. Now the ball off to Rice. And they take it over to Wesley. He dribbles around Van Exel, brings it back out. Vlade's 20-foot jumper. In and out, no. The rebound is off to Robert Horry. Horry gets his 5th rebound. That means he and O'Neal are tied for leadership in that department. Now we got the ball to Fox, three-point country. Dribble on Geiger. Comes in deep, and Geiger fouled him on the dribble. No basket.
Well, if Geiger is going to try to guard Rick Fox on the perimeter, then obviously that's a good spot for the Lakers to go, because off the dribble, Rick Fox, real good at dribble penetration.
As Geiger's 3rd foul.
Well, he won't be guarding anybody for a while.
Coming into the ball game again is Bobby Phills, his starting guard.
And all that does is push Glen Rice back to the forward position, and now the Hornets have their starting lineup on the floor.
The ball comes into Van Exel. 5:43 to play in the first half. Van Exel at the three-point line, dribbles around his man, comes underneath, puts it up, and blows the layup on a scoop shot. The rebound is off to Mason. Man made a great play going around Wesley. Couldn't complete it. Mason with the ball. They can tie the ball game. They can take the lead in this possession. Mason backing in on Fox. Out in front to Rice. Pass down the middle. Terrible pass. Thrown away by Wesley. Intercepted by Shaq. It went right to Shaq. He didn't have to do anything. 39-37 the Lakers. And here's a 3 by Fox. Shot no good. Rebound is off. Shaq's got it baseline. Back to Fox. Same spot. Same shot. Made it this time.
Not the same results, though. Give him a 3 and give Shaq a good hustle play on the offensive rebound and an assist.
42-37. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Wow. In the same spot for that second 3. Now the ball in low to Vlade. Swing left, right hand. Oh, that's a nice play. Didn't shoot a pure hook. Kind of scooped it up halfway and put it in on the bank. 42-39. Vlade pushing Shaq around a little bit and vice versa. There's going to be a foul on Vlade. Vlade's not going to like that call because Shaq lowered his shoulder right into Vlade's chest, and Vlade's going after the referee.
Vlade is telling him to look, how did I get the foul when he turned and that elbow almost knocked me out of the building? As the official said, the foul was before that, and Shaq back to the line.
Shaq has made 3 out of 5 free throws.
Come on, go out on that limb.
2 fouls on Vlade.
You got a new tree?
No, he'll make 1. There it is. No, that's the one he was going to miss.
Oh, that's the one he's going to miss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch his knees. He gets a good bend in him. And then if he straightens them out all the way before he releases the shot, it's usually very flat. Well, Golden Throat, you're right in the money. Where's all the
he's a 50% shooter, and you say he's going to make 1 out of 2. Way to go out on a limb.
43-39. With the ball in the front court, the Lakers are up by 4. 4.5 to play, and a jump shot by Wesley outside for 2 points is good. Nice play. 43-41. They're hanging around, aren't they?
Well, the game plan obviously is to have David Wesley in pick and rolls be very aggressive offensively.
If you joined us late, Seattle got beat tonight at Madison Square, 92-91. Here's the ball to Fox. Fox just hit a three-pointer. Fox gripping the ball, bounce it in low to Shaq, backing in on Blotty, turns deep, throws it down, and they score the basket. And the foul is going to be on Blotty, I believe. His third foul, if so.
Catch the point guard, David Wesley, as he came in to double team. They're saying that, David, you reached in and you hit him on the arm. David said, that's the second bad call you've given me tonight, and I don't want a third one.
Shaq has made 4 out of 7. I don't even want to hear the question. Free throw is good. He's going to make it. Yeah, he did. 5
you
out of 8.
answer the question after the fact.
5 out of 8. Dribble drive on Wesley all the way. Wesley put it up and had to drop in after rolling around a little bit. 46-43. The Lakers by 3. The Lakers had a 32-point first quarter. 3:47 left to play in this period. The ball to Eddie Jones. Dribble drive out to Van Exel for a 3 straightaway. Swish. Jones gets the assist, and Eddie gets his 8th point. That's 5 threes he's made against them in a game and a half this year. 49-43. Mason bounces it out in front, clearing to Wesley. Wesley's first name David. Back into Anthony Mason. Down the middle, fall away. That's tough to stop. And Horry couldn't stop it. He scored it. A 12-footer. That's a nice shot.
Yeah, that's a very nice shot. Let me tell you something. Robert Horry was about an inch away from sending that one back.
49-45. Close to not count except. Here's a jump shot by Van. 3 more. He got it. Van Exel back-to-back 3-pointers. His 3rd of the game. 6 in a game and a half against this team. Jones has got 10 points. Van has got 11 points. Here's the ball to the Lakers after the miss at the other end, and the Lakers are out in front by 7. They did lead by 12. They did fall behind by 2. Van Exel falls down, does a handstand, dribble drive underneath, all the way, put it up, and traveling is called on Van Exel. Wow.
Well, they're saying it was an illegal dribble, which would constitute either a travel or, as I said, an illegal dribble. But Nick has knocked down a couple of threes in this quarter. The Lakers lead it 52-45 with 2:47 to go in the half on the Lakers Basketball Network.
What do you get when you fly Southwest Airlines? Fun fares.
Well, you've waited so long for a fare to get so nice and low now. You really should fly.
Light up the night. Southwest Airlines fun fares are so low. Want to see that again? Now you can fly just for the fun of it.
With us, 'cause we got a lot of things to do now. You really should fly. And you'll have fun flying Southwest on a fun fair today. Fun flying on a fun fair today.
How do you catch an evil?
What goes around really goes around.
That passes from person to person.
Beware my wrath.
High touch.
Put the gun down! I'm a detective. My work is based upon evidence.
They can only survive in the bodies of others.
Haven't you done enough?
Denzel Washington, John Goodman, Donald Sutherland.
Leave my family alone.
Fallen.
But I'm still having fun.
Rated R. Starts Friday, January 16th.
My name is Jim, and I am the beer man, and I'm proud to sell this Coors Light. So please do not call me beer dude. Don't yell beer jockey, barley boy, or suds buddy, and I'll be happy to pour you a frost brewed Coors Light. Stay away from Brew Brother, Captain Cup, and Sir Pour-A-Lot, and you'll get your Rocky Mountain refreshment faster than you can say Lager Lugger. I am beer man.
Hey, beer stud.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Lakers Basketball Network.
The Omega Group, experts in management of stalking and workplace violence. Located in Century City, the Omega Group provides a full array of protective services for clients worldwide.
Coming up at halftime along the Laker radio network, Stu will interview Leonard Armato. He is Shaq's agent. And on Fox Sports West, Paul Sunderland will bring you up to date on scores and happenings in the NBA. The Lakers have made 7 out of 14 three-point shots tonight. Van Exel's got 3 of them. Jones and Fox each 2. Van Exel, by the way, has made 7 out of his last 9 three-point attempts in 2 games. 4 out of 5 against the Clippers and 3 out of 4 tonight.
So it's 52-45. Let's see what the visitors do. Rice has been quiet and throws a bad pass out of bounds.
That's the second time the Hornets have come out of the timeout chick and turned the ball over.
Boy, that's got to be frustrating for a guy as fervently into the game. As there's a bank job by Van Exel off the dribble, no good, as Collins is.
See, now Nick didn't want to shoot that shot. He was looking to pass.
Dribble drive. The Lakers were not looking to play any defense. They allowed Wesley to dribble right down the pipe, and then Horry watched him make a layup.
That's the second time Wesley has dribbled right to the basket and scored.
52-47. The Lakers are up by only 5. 2:11 to play in the first half. The ball goes over to Kobe Bryant. Bryant wants to go to Shaq. Instead brings it out to Van Exel. Horry, and above the three-point line to Eddie. In low it goes to Shaq. Backing, turn, right hand. Nice shot. Did not have any bank attempt at all. He didn't have the angle, and he threw in about an 8-foot right-hander. 54-47. Dribble drive underneath. Wesley shot no good, but he was fouled.
Well, somebody's better corralled David Wesley, because since this game started, David Wesley has been the guy that's been not only running the show at the point guard, but he's been very aggressive offensively, and he's at the line again to shoot 2.
He's got 15 points. Shaq's got 17 now. Free throwing, he's made 5 out of 8. Now let's see what Wesley does at the free throw line. He makes that. That gives him 16 points. He's had a consistent half too, Stu. He had 9 in the first quarter. Now he's got 7 or something here in this quarter.
He's got a season high of 32 points this year, so he has had big game, or at least one big game this year.
His career high is 37, so he can do it. 54-49. The Lakers by 5 as he made them both. And next will give the ball off to Jones. Jones to Kobe Bryant. Bryant looking for Shaq. Takes it into Shaq against Vlade. Shaq turns, throws it away. It looked like it must have slipped out of his hand. All right, we go the other way. Here's Wesley with it out in front. Lobs under to Shaq. Shaq gives the ball to Mason, and he scored. Not Shaq, excuse me. Vlade gives the ball to Mason, who scored.
If Vlade comes down with that pass, that obviously gives the defense time to recover. Because he didn't come down, they couldn't get there in time to cover Mason.
That's absolutely right. 54-51 the score. 1:11 left to play in the period. Here's Jones to Van Exel. He fakes the 3 this time. Out in front to Horry. He's 20 feet out. He fires and misses. The rebound is off, and they're right back in the ball game. 1 minute to play, and the rebound came down to Wesley. He gives to Mason. Mason front court. A heady basketball player. Lots of experience. Foul on Van Exel as Wesley went to the dribble drive. That's 5 team fouls on both clubs.
Let me tell you something about Nick Van Exel, Chick. When you have a bad leg, and his leg has been sore of late, it's very, very difficult to play defense on point guards, because they are the ones that do the most movement out there, up and down the floor. They change direction. When you've got a bad wheel, good luck.
That's a good explanation. I agree. And I don't think Van at either end is moving his normal gait tonight.
No,
I really don't. The free throw is good by Wesley. 6 for 6 now on the season. He's 76%. The free throw is good. So the Lakers had a 7-point lead just exactly 2 minutes ago. That's gone, and it's a 1-point ball game. It's 54-53. Van Exel has the ball. He's kept in this quarter with those 2 back-to-back threes. In low, Shaq fake, goes under the arm of Vlade, puts it up, no good. That was a nice try by Shaq, and he'll go to the line for 2. Let's see who they called him.
On the double team, Glen Rice picks up the foul as Shaq just split the double team, goes up, overpowers Glen Rice, gets hit on the arm. Shaq, how many times has he been to the line tonight?
9 or 10.
8.
8, huh?
So this
5
is
out
9.
of 8.
This is 9 and 10.
He didn't make it, but it didn't look that bad, did it?
Exactly. And what happens when you feel threatened, you always revert back to where you feel most comfortable. That time it looked good. He didn't make it, so he'll revert back to his other free throw. And the same results.
Second free throw, no good. Second time tonight he's missed a pair of 54-53, and they can take the lead. Here's Wesley out in front. He's the guy that could do it. He fires from distance, shoots an air ball. Nice going,
I think he's getting tired. He's been shooting so much in the first half.
Yeah, boy, he's sweating, I'll tell you that. 28 seconds left. So the 24-second clock comes into play. That's the only thing we'll watch for you. The 24 is 4 seconds ahead of the game clock. The 24 is at 13. In low to Shaq. Big 315-pounder. Swing left, shoot right. And I tell you, there's nobody can stop that shot when he gets that kind of position. That's 19 for him again tonight. Remember, he had scored 70 in his last 2 games. 3-point Laker lead. Bounce pass down the middle of Mason. He sees Shaq and brings the ball over to Wesley. Wesley gives it back to Mason. Baseline, 16-footer is good. Despite the fact the Lakers played pretty good defense, Stu.
Yeah, they did a good job of helping everything, but almost at the buzzer, it's the basket by Anthony Mason, and now his team is down only by 1 at intermission. We've got 24 minutes left to play. The Lakers leading at 56-55 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Fox Sports News at 10. We are there. First, for the whole story.
Back on the ice now, the Red Wings haven't lost a step.
I can really say Charles is the best player in the country.
This is the biggest game I've ever had.
Fox Sports News at 10. We are there, live for all the latest home team updates.
Let's go live.
Live to Pittsburgh.
Fox Sports News at 10. We are there.
Oh, baby!
This is big.
First, fast, live. Fox Sports News at 10.
I wonder if this nice young man will let me have his seat.
I wonder what it feels like to sack a quarterback.
Want to know what life in the NFL is really like? Check out NFL Total Access. Feel the rush as you're on the field for every pass, every sack, every touchdown.
Probably a lawyer.
Total Access, Tuesday, followed by Hardcore Football on Fox Sports West.
There's been a change in plans.
I'm going to L.A. tomorrow?
Tonight. The meeting's at 8 a.m. Oh, and here's your rental. We got a good deal.
This is it?
Have fun.
Great presentation. Enjoy the rest of the day. Budget introduces the VIP pickup for just $29 a day. Budget. Get out of the ordinary.
5 years before I appeared in their first commercial, I bought a Mercedes. I chose the Mercedes S-Class for 3 reasons. These 3. See, I don't think you can put a price on safety. It's something a lot more important than any commercial can ever tell you.
You know the game. Now get inside it. Log on to NBA.com and reach every team and every player. Explore NBA news and notes. Visit the NBA store. Or chat with NBA players and coaches. Enter NBA.com Arena and go courtside for live game audio broadcasts and on-screen play-by-play. It's all here. The online world of the NBA. Go to the net. NBA.com.
Come along, join the biggest stars
as they soar into the night. We've hit the stage to watch the NBA play.
All across Broadway.
I love this game.
NBA. I love this game.
We need a team in Siam.
I love this game.
I love this game.
Welcome back to the Great Western Forum at the half. We told you at the beginning of the game it would be competitive. It is exactly that, maybe a little bit more. The Los Angeles Lakers on top of the Hornets by only 1. And you're watching Fox Sports West, your region of the Fox Sports Net, and our coverage of Los Angeles Lakers basketball. Paul Sunderland with you at the half, courtside here at the Great Western Forum. The Lakers led by Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, and Shaquille O'Neal combining for 40 of the Lakers' 56 points and also shooting 15 of 24, but they got to do something defensively, giving up a lot of layups. Now let's get to our budget out-of-town scoreboard. Kind of a quiet, not only 4 scores to tell you about, but some of them very interesting. The Washington Wizards lose for only the 2nd time this year at the MCI Center. Christian Laettner had 23 for Atlanta. Detroit all over the Clippers. Grant Hill led the way with 33. And New York beat Seattle. Seattle had won 8 in a row. Dale Ellis missed a shot at the buzzer and a partial here. Miami, who will be here on Friday, by 13 over Vancouver. We'll return to the Great Western Forum for more after this important word.
He's not sent from the future. He doesn't fight in a ring. And he doesn't carry a gun.
Nice work.
But they started a fire in his backyard, and he's ready to take the heat. Now, hang on! Action goes long. Howie Long.
You're still alive!
Firestorm, rated R. Now playing only in theaters.
Why do I come out here? Because the playing field's level, but the stairs never are. Because if I can't get frost-brewed Coors Light to the fans cold, those guys in the Rockies froze their butts for nothing. So I scale concrete every night. Because somewhere there's a guy eating peanuts or some nachos, and he's thinking of me. Coors Light! Coors Light!
John Lithgow performs the Discover Card Dial-Along song.
An extemporaneous piece.
Provided for your dialing pleasure while you call 1-800-IT-PAYS-2 and apply for your Discover Card, the card with the cashback bonus award that always pays you back.
That was a nice surprise.
And that's music to everyone's ears. It pays to Discover. To apply, call 1-800-IT-PAYS-2. Accepted where you see the Novus sign.
For 1998, the Lexus LS400 has been redesigned with sleeker lines, a more powerful 290 horsepower engine, and a standard vehicle skid control system that helps improve cornering in adverse conditions. Which would appear to put the LS400 in a class by itself. Its value runs circles around the competition at your Southern California Lexus dealer.
Hey, guys. Need a smile? Call Domino's.
Yes!
A Domino's pizza does the trick. Thin crust, hand-tossed, or deep dish. Made with all your favorite toppings. But we deliver more than great pizza. At Domino's, we're delivering 1 million smiles a day.
Welcome back to the NBA on Fox Sports West. The Lakers by 1 over the Charlotte Hornets at the end of the first half, and Vlade Divac's making only his second return to the Great Western Forum. Really struggled in the first half with only 2 points. Now some important program notes for you. First from Fox Sports West. You like hockey? It's the Ducks and the Kings at Monday starting at 7 o'clock with Break the Ice. And then the NBA, the Denver Nuggets, and the Los Angeles Lakers. This Wednesday pregame show is Lakers Live. And then Pac-10 basketball, UCLA, a winner over the Oregon schools, takes on California. Now back over on Fox Sports West 2. The Clippers continue one of their toughest road trips of this season against the Toronto Raptors. Raptors not a good team. The Clippers got to win there. And then it's the Ducks and the Lanch on Wednesday, again at 7 o'clock, and then the Carl's Jr. Big Show. That's all on Fox Sports West 2, hosted by John Ireland and Steve Mason. Chicken Stew, we'll be right back with you.
What do you get when you fly Southwest Airlines? Fun fares.
Well, you've waited so long for a fare to get so nice and low now. You really should fly.
Light up the night. Southwest Airlines fun fares are so low. Want to see that again? Now you can fly just for the fun of it.
With us, 'cause we got a lot of things to do now. You really should fly. And you'll have fun, fun, fun flying Southwest on a fun fair today. Fun, fun, flying on a fun fair today.
If I only had a brain.
There's a more intelligent way to produce documents. The fully networkable digital systems from OSE. The smarter way to copy, print, and publish. OSE, the brains behind better documents.
You know the game. Now get inside it. Log on to NBA.com and reach every team and every player. Explore NBA news and notes. Visit the NBA store. Or chat with NBA players and coaches. Enter NBA.com Arena and go courtside for live game audio broadcasts and on-screen play-by-play. It's all here. The online world of the NBA. Go to the net. NBA.com.
Gotham City's got a new attraction, and her name is
Poison Ivy.
Order Batman and Robin on direct ticket and find out for yourself
Just what I had in mind.
if Batman and Robin can stop fighting over her
She loves me and not you, and it's driving you crazy.
long enough to save the world.
Everything dead on Earth except us.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman. Order Batman and Robin on direct ticket, only on DirecTV.
The Great Western Forum with a capacity crowd, their 10th sellout of the year, 17-505. Have seen the Lakers squander most of a 12-point lead and lead by one, 56-55. Stu, the Hornets are in there, and the thing that you got to worry about, Rice did not have a big first half.
That's scary, Chick, because he's their offensive guy. I mean, he's the guy they go to the majority of the time, and like you said, he wasn't even a factor in the first half.
There was one factor, though, Shaq.
Well, Shaq is always a factor. I mean, his presence alone is a factor. 19 points in the first half to go along with 6 rebounds. Made 7 out of 10 from the field. The big guy gets in the paint, and I don't care who you are as an opposing center. If you're going to be there by yourself, you're in deep trouble because Shaq has power, he has quickness, and he has some versatility in his shot selection. And then from the perimeter, Nick Van Exel gets going as he knocked down about 3 3-pointers, especially in that second quarter when Nick was good for 2 of them. 19 for Shaq, 11 for Nick Van Exel. Eddie Jones had 10, Rick Fox had 6, Eldon Campbell and Kobe Bryant 4 points apiece. For the Charlotte Hornets, their main guy, believe it or not, was their point guard, David Wesley. He scored 19 points in that first half and then found time to dish off 3 assists. From the time the ball was thrown up, their first offensive possession, he came out aggressive on the offensive end, knocking down jumpers and penetrating off the dribble. Bobby Fields made a good play in the first half, feeding the ball to Anthony Mason, who can create a lot of problems for you defensively. And the Charlotte Hornets showing why they're one of the better teams in the East. Wesley with 19, Anthony Mason with 10, J.R. Reed had 8, Glen Rice with 7, Bobby Fields and Matt Geiger had 4 apiece.
Okay, the Lakers, in case you don't know it, it did happen in Madison Square Garden tonight. The Knicks beat the Seattle Sonics in a big upset, 92-91. I'll tell you one thing, the Eastern teams are giving the Western team fits.
Yeah, and that's the reputation that's going around, especially this year, that the East dominates the West.
That's right. Okay, we'll have more details on the first half for you in a moment on the Lakers Basketball Network.
I'd prefer them up.
Down.
Up.
Down.
Up.
Down.
Up.
All right. Let's go.
Down.
You bust your pick all week, you've earned the right to take care of yourself. Have a nice prime rib, roasted slow, so tender you can cut it with a fork. Make sure it's a place where nothing will pester you while you eat.
Black Angus prime rib dinner with salad, coffee, and a hunk of sky-high mud pie, just $11.99. That's $5 off. Gotcha.
I heard my door close and I ran out to the truck and this guy is standing there with a case of beer in his hand and he tells me, he goes, "Oh, I was putting it back." My days are usually 10 to 12 hours a day. Come in here, get my invoices. From there, I get out on the road, start delivering. You see people, you go into the bars and you see people drinking and you think, that looks good. I wish I could have one right now, especially on a hot day like today. It's a tough job, but I love it.
In the club I belong to, every match is a championship.
The club I belong to is wherever I want it to be.
In the club I belong to, you never stop practicing.
In the club I belong to, you get 2 serves, but I only need 1.
The club I belong to has only one rule. Wherever you play your best.
K-Swiss.
Right now, you can get the family this new Chevy Astro van and low 2.9% financing. get 2.9 financing, and you get all this quality, all this dependability, all this power. A new Astrovan and 2.9 financing. In short, you get real value. Aren't you glad you're so smart? Oh, yeah.
Get it. 2.9 financing at your local Southern California Chevrolet dealer.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the NBA.
The Lakers lead it by 1. 56-55 at the half. Time now for our halftime statistics.
Well, in that first half, the Charlotte Hornets made 22 out of 47 shots. That's 47%. The Lakers, 21 of 38, 55%. 10 out of 13 from the free throw line by the Hornets. The Lakers made 7 out of 12. The Lakers again tonight out-rebounded 23 to 18. Hornets only had 8 turnovers, and the Lakers had 9.
We'll be back here Wednesday night as the Lakers face LaFonso Ellis and the Denver Nuggets. The Lakers won the first game in that series, 107-89. Be sure to join us on KLAC and the Laker Radio Network at 6:30 for the Laker Line Talk Show, and on Fox Sports West at 7 o'clock for Lakers Live. Capacity crowd tonight, 17,505, the 10th sellout. And I might remind you that there are plenty of tickets available for the Wednesday night games against Denver. Saturday's game against Miami is a sellout. Priority list signups for 1998-99 Lakers season seats are now being accepted. You can call 310-419-3131 weekdays for details. Hey, by the way, LA Sparks season seats are also available, and those gals really put on a show. All right, Glen Rice has got to get it going if his club's going to prevail in this ball game. He leads them in scoring almost every game.
Well, he only took 5 shots in the first half, Chick, and when you're the 6th leading scorer in the NBA, that's something that's very unusual to go a half and only get 5 attempts. He made 2 of the 5, so I look for him to come out in this third quarter and be as aggressive as he possibly can.
I thought Pippen had a good game returning, didn't you?
For his first game back, I thought he had a very good game considering the number of minutes he played. He played 31 or so minutes. First game back with a foot injury after foot surgery. Good performance.
Very good. Oh, there's sure a lot of consternation, questions about Phil Jackson coming back, and if he doesn't, of course, it's been said that the star of the league would quit. But I don't think Michael Jordan would do that. He might go to another team. Well, looking over New York, they said. But he said he's a family man, wants to keep his kids in school where they are. There's a jump shot put up and missed by David Wesley. Lakers, Fox gets the rebound, and the Lakers can come down to add to a 1-point lead. And of course, with that big victory tonight by New York over Seattle, the Lakers need a win here to cut the Seattle lead over them. Oh, that's a turnaround jumper at the base by Shaq. One of the best form shots that I've seen him have since he got back.
See, that's the versatility, Chick. Once in a while, he will just overpower you. Or most of the time, he overpowers you. Then once in a while, he'll do a quick move like that to surprise you.
That was finesse, baby. Nice shot. 58-55, the Lakers. Shaq now in the ball game with 21 points. There's a jump shot outside, no good. But there's going to be a foul called on Eddie Jones, and Jones is going to screw himself into the floor over there with his foot if he doesn't quit spinning, getting after the referee.
There have been a lot of phantom fouls tonight, Chick, starting off with the one they called on David Wesley.
That was awful.
For tripping Eddie, and now they're catching Eddie for fouling Glen Rice. At least Eddie was closer to Rice than Wesley was to Eddie.
The call was made by Terry Durham, and I'm told that he's got a very, very bad leg, Stu, and he's having trouble getting around, and the guy's showing a lot of guts just being out there working.
But this isn't a sport that a bad will help you in, that's for sure.
No, that's true. I like Terry. Nice man.
They have to get up and down the court as much as the players do generally.
All right, at the line. Free throws, 1 good, 1 no good. That's the second time he's missed a free throw tonight, and he's an 86%er. But the Laker lead is reduced to just 1. 58-56. Rice got the free throw. Here's Van Exel dribbling the ball. Van Exel being pursued by Wesley. Wants to go into Shaq. I don't blame him. Turn, shoot, throws another one down and in from 12 feet. 60-56, and Shaq is just giving bloody fits. Ball goes over to Anthony. Dribble drive underneath. Shot no good, but a foul on Robert Horry. 2 shots.
Talk about a player that knows how to use their body. Anthony Mason is that guy. I mean, he doesn't jump very well. He just doesn't have to jump very well. He just uses his body, keeps it in between you and the defender, and scores.
You know, Mason was originally drafted by Portland in the 3rd round of the draft. And they cut him. He was a free agent. He went to New York. Then he went to Turkey. CBA, the Nets. Last year he averaged with this club 16 points and 11 rebounds. His career average is 10 points and 8 rebounds. Anthony Mason, I think he's a pretty darn good ball player. He makes both free throws, and it's 60-58 as the Hornets buzz around, ready to sting the Lakers here tonight if they can. The ball to Eddie Jones, in low to Shaq. He's making everything he throws up. He backs in, he turns, he shoots a 12-footer that's no good. The rebound is tipped up by Horry, no good. The rebound is taken and brought down the floor by Anthony after Wesley got the rebound. Anthony over to Rice. He is overdue. Then he hits a two-pointer. He was on the line. On the line, a two-pointer.
But that is one guy you don't want to see heat up.
Remember, he heated up in the fourth quarter in the game down there. 60-60 to score. Jones with the dribble. Puts it up. It came out and went back in again. Eddie Jones, kind of an off-balance shot. 62-60 the Lakers. Wesley with the ball in the front court. David Wesley is out of Baylor. This is his 5th year in the league. Dribble drive underneath. Puts it up and missed the shot. Rebound is off. Horry got just enough of it to make him miss it. And we got the ball to Van Exel. Van Exel dribbling, covered by Wesley. Wesley's a good-looking ball player. Ball into Shaq. Out in front to Fox. Over to Eddie. Eddie dribble drive down the middle. In deep. All the way. Spin it up. No good. Blocking foul. 2 shots.
Boy, that's the Eddie Jones you like to see. What a slasher he is to the basket. When he sees a seam, he gets into that seam very quick. And then he has the ability to elevate, change hands, change direction, and score. This time he gets fouled in the act. He'll shoot 2.
I've said it before, and I don't think it can be said enough. He goes to the basket when he gets close as hard as anybody in the league. Free throw is good by Eddie. That's 3 fouls on Vlade. He'll go out of the game in favor of Matt Geiger. Geiger played in the first half long enough to get his 3 fouls. Score 63-60, 64-60. So it was 60-60, and then the Lakers come up with 4 straight. Let's see what they can do here on defense. 9:37 to play. Mason front court, gives to Geiger. Over to the far side to Wesley. Back to Geiger. Turn, shoot, it'll be short. Rebound is off the front of the rim and taken by Horry. Horry to Van Exel. Lakers trying to build a cushion here in the 3rd quarter. Ball into Shaq. Shaq dribbling out to the 3-point line. Now gives to Van Exel to Horry. Over to Fox. Fox to Jones. In low to Shaq. Travel with the ball. No whistle yet. Man, he got knocked off his feet, literally. Didn't you think he traveled?
I thought he got fouled first, but he definitely traveled. There was no question in my mind as far as that was concerned.
9 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter, 64-60. Wesley with the ball. The Lakers have the lead. 9 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Wesley looking. They want to get something to Rice. Now to Geiger. Geiger outside above the 3. Geiger dribbling the ball against Shaq. He's got Shaq out from under the basket now. Geiger's double team, knocked out of bounds away from him. Van Exel making the play, and the 24-second clock expired.
Matt Geiger is not a ball handler, as you just got a chance to witness on that play. Shot clock running down as the Hornets take a 20-second timeout, and Geiger kicks it out of bounds on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Crystal water turns to dark, where'er its presence leaves its mark, and boiling currents pound like drums when something wicked this way comes. Introducing the faster, sleeker, meaner GS Motor Trend Import Car of the Year.
Hey, here's a bargain. Students, seniors, and military personnel can get any available $21 Colonnade seat for just $12.50 on the day of the game. Get them at the Great Western Forum box office or Ticketmaster. Ball out of bounds, backcourt, Lakers. Horry brings the ball into Van Exel. Van Exel, in the first half of tonight's game, had a total of 4 assists. So did Eddie Jones. Van Exel bounces the ball to Jones. Jones in 3-point country, takes it in low to Shaq against Geiger. Nice pass underneath, a little bit too hot to handle apparently, and off the hand of Fox.
Yeah, Rick Fox has some real good hands when it comes to catching the basketball. So if he can't handle it,
yeah,
it must have had a little bit of juice on it.
I think they probably gave the turnover to Shaq, don't you?
I would think so.
64-60. The Lakers are in front in the 3rd quarter. New York beat the Seattle Supersonics by a point tonight at Madison Square. Now the ball goes over the far side where it's handled by Rice, covered by Fox. Ball in low to Anthony. Anthony Mason turns, comes underneath. Reverse layup is beautiful. Nice play by Mason. 64-62. They cut the lead of the Lakers to just 2 points. Horry brings it over to Fox. Fox takes it into Shaq. There's a foul on Geiger over the top of Shaq. That's 4 fouls on Geiger.
Well, Matt Geiger setting himself up to get the lob thrown to Shaq because he's trying now to beat Shaq to the spot. That last basket by Mason, you reach on Mason, he uses that body very effectively, uses the basket pretty effectively as well as he scored with the right hand.
Great play. They're going to take Geiger out. They're going to go really small now. Bring in J.R. Reed.
Well, there's no reason why they can't because nobody's guarding him one-on-one anyhow. So go with the smaller player, double team him, and then make him play on the other end.
Put the strong man Mason on him, 6'8", 250 pounds. Van Exel with the ball. Out of front to Jones. Jones the dribble. Feeds it over to Ori. His 20-foot jumper is no good. Not close. Rebound is off. Grabbed by Rice. Rice gives the ball to Wesley. The other guard comes in the front court with the ball. Looks inside to J.R. Reed. He's against Ori. Reed backing in on Ori. Still backing in. Turns. Shoots an 8-foot fall away. No good. Rebound is off. Taken by Eddie Jones. Jones comes out of the back court. Of course, Charlotte will probably get hurt rebounding now with a smaller unit. Or they should. Here's the ball to Shaq. In low. Turn. Shoot. 12-footer. No good. Rebound tipped by Ori. Chased by Ori. And going to be a foul probably called on Ori. Yep. He knocked a man down at the sideline. Picked him up. That's 3 fouls on Robert. And 3 fouls on the team.
This is with the small lineup. I was talking about the lob play to Shaq because they try to cut him off at the position that he wants. This is a good time to run it. Spin move, throw it up near the rim, there you go get it.
All right, let's see what Charlotte does this time down with the ball themselves. Here's Rice for 3 from out yonder. Shot no good. Rebound is off baseline. Fox has got it. Fox holds it up, then gives the ball to Van Exel. Van Exel out of the backcourt, favoring the fire, the eastern sideline. Goes by the bench over there, occupied by the Hornets. Shoots a 3-pointer. That's no good. The rebound is off to Glen Rice. Rice coming out of the backcourt. University of Michigan star. He's down. Oh, he's all the way. They opened up the door and said, come on in. Wow. Was that terrible defense?
Well, you talk about defense in transition. As I've mentioned, the first rule is stop the ball. Nobody did. Glen Rice gets a dunk.
So they score 4 on the road to tie the game at 64. Now here is a whistle, and the Lakers take a timeout. Oh, they took a long time getting it called. Now we got Mason and Fox, I think, jawing at each other. I'm not sure that they're jawing at each other, but they're sure nose to nose. I hope one of them didn't have onions. We'll be back in a minute on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Didn't come here to play a game or to find out if you can spell horse. I came to take away your toys and put you to bed. And if you don't like that, good. Nice to know we speak the same language. Life is a sport. Drink it up.
There's been a change in plans.
I'm going to L.A. tomorrow?
Tonight. The meeting's at 8 a.m. Oh, and here's your rental. We got a good deal.
This is it?
Have fun.
Great presentation. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Budget introduces the VIP pickup for just $29 a day. Budget. Get out of the ordinary.
John Lithgow performs the Discover Card Dial-Along song.
An extemporaneous piece.
Provided for your dialing pleasure while you call 1-800-IT-PAYS-2 and apply for your Discover Card, the card with the cashback bonus award that always pays you back.
That was a nice surprise.
And that's music to everyone's ears. It pays to Discover. To apply, call 1-800-IT-PAYS-2. Accepted where you see the Novus sign.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Paul's Super Bowl Spectacular is on now, with no payments and free interest till February 1999. Now at Paul's, the king of big screen.
I am the king.
Coming up after the game on radio, stay tuned for the post-game show, and then we'll follow that with Laker Line Talk Show with Stu Lantz. And on Fox Sports West, don't miss Fox Sports News. It's good. Then the Lakers' fourth quarter replay at 12 midnight. The way this game's going, that's going to be a pretty exciting fourth quarter.
You know, Chick, we've talked about strange lines. Robert Horry hasn't scored a point yet, but he's got 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 3 block shots.
That's what the good ones do, Stu. You know that.
Last 3.5 minutes, there's been no field goal scored by the Lakers.
All right, 64-64 the score. And Exel with the ball. And the ball in low to Shaq. Out to Eddie Jones. Jones above the three-point line. Gives to Fox. Fox looking inside. Fox the dribble. And there's a whistle. And what do we got called back there by Terry Durham? Illegal defense. Wow. Illegal defense is the call.
Now, you don't normally see the illegal defense in that kind of a scenario because there was dribble penetration coming, so everybody can go over to defend the ball.
All right. Each team now has one violation, and so either team gets another illegal defense. It's a technical foul. 64-64, 6:19 to play. Ball given to Eddie Jones in front of the Charlotte bench. In low to Shaq. Back out in front to Van. Brings it over to Fox. Back out in front to Van Exel again. Three-point country. He fires for three. It's on the way. It's in and out. No, I thought that was in. The rebound is off and is grabbed by Bobby Phills. Haven't said much about him. You know who they're missing tonight, Stu, is Del Curry. He averages 10 points a game, and he's a 42% three-point shooter. Backing in is Mason. They swing it around the horn to Reed. Reed brings it over here to Phills. Phills dribbles in deep to be double-teamed. He's trapped. What's he going to do? He takes a great pass down the middle, and coming up short with a shot was Wesley from 5 feet. The rebound of the Lakers. Van Exel front court, beating the tattoo dribble. Goes around Wesley underneath, fouled hard so he couldn't score by Wesley. Good foul by Wesley.
Oh, what a move by the Quick. Nick comes down and gets into the middle and changes speed, pulls up like, all right, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to set it up. Then all of a sudden, oh, there, I think I'll go again. David Wesley says, not allowed to do that, are you? Yeah, I guess you are. I better foul you and send you to the line.
Van Exel going to the free throw line. So far tonight, he has not tried a free throw. On the year, he's made 86 of 107. That's 80%. Boy, on that play, his knee didn't look sore, did it?
No, because he was going where he wanted to go that time. When you react to where offensive players want you to go, that's when the pain starts to come.
Free throw, no good. How are the Lakers doing overall? Jimmy Pell's free throwing. 9 out of 15. Not so hot. 64-64. Ori goes out of the ball game. In to replace him is Corey Blunt. Free throw by Van is no good again. The Lakers aren't doing very well at the free throw line this year. Not very well at all.
No, I wouldn't say they are.
As a team, they're shooting 69%. One of the poorest in the league. Ball in low to Rice. Brings it out in front Wesley. Swing it over to Phil. Dribble drive. Baseline to Reed. Reed 18-foot jumper, no good. Rebound underneath. Put up and blown under there. And the shot was put up by Phil, and he'd like to have it back. The ball comes down and hits the leg of Blunt and goes out of bounds.
Well, we were talking about them, the Hornets being short on the boards. Well, they're doing a good job. Bobby Phills making the effort, and then Corey Blunt hits the ball out of bounds.
Phills has got 10 rebounds. Here's the ball into Mason. That was a good job of picking Mason up by Shaq. It was not his man. Mason dribbling the ball over there against Fox. Out in front. Trying to get something to go to break this tie. Mason with the ball. Down the middle he comes. Fouled in the act of shooting by Fox. Fouled hard. 2 shots coming to Mason.
See, there's another play where instinctively Anthony Mason knew that defensively they were going to reach because he put the ball out so far. If they hadn't reached, there's no way he could have pulled it back and shot it without being called for travel.
I agree with the coach, Dave Cowens. He's got to get a big man out there. So he brings Vlade back, despite the fact that Vlade has 3 fouls. And very likely to get another one before this quarter's over. He's got only 1 rebound in the game. Got to have some rebounding. Free throw is no good by Mason. He's disturbed with himself. He had a chance to break the tie with the first. He's still got a chance to break it with the second.
Mason, one of those bad free throw shooters, 59% on the year.
Yep. He's always been a poor free throw shooter. 65-64 as he makes the second. And the Lakers down by 1. Dribble drive by Exel. In deep. Stop. 15-footer. Nice shot. Very nice. 66-65. The Lakers right back to the top. Like cream in a bottle of milk. They don't have bottles of milk anymore, do they? Here's the ball going in low to Mason. They got those cardboard cartons. Mason's got it. Brings it up. Rice is dribble 3. Oh, in and out. Ring around the Rosie, and the rebound comes off, and it goes to Shaq. Shaq gives the ball to Van Exel. Van Exel gets a screen by Blunt, doesn't use that. Van Exel pivots, he's one-on-one against Wesley. Bounce the ball beautifully to Jones. Reverse layup missed by Eddie. Tough try. What a pass by Van Exel. Now the ball goes all the way down the floor. Rice tried to put it up and is blocked and knocked out of bounds by Fox on a sensational defensive play.
Chick, his anticipation of where the offensive player is going to put the ball to shoot is really remarkable. He goes from behind and hits the ball right out of the hands of Glen Rice.
Incredible. All right, here's the ball brought into Phils. His shot for three, no good. The rebound's off to Shaq. Shaq's got 10 rebounds. Van Exel with the ball, leading by 1. Van Exel comes in deep. Change direction. Can't go by the big man in the Mason. Mason guarding, but he's too quick for Mason. Van Exel still got the ball with nobody to pass it to. 8 in the 24. Illegal defense. Technical foul. That was called on David Wesley. Vlade explaining the rule of the referee, and the referee ignores Vlade and goes over and talks to Wesley and tells him why he called it. Okay, Fox will shoot the technical.
The only person on the floor not complaining for the Hornets, or not on the floor basically, but standing over on the bench is their head coach, Dave Cowens. He hasn't complained one time about that illegal defense.
Fox makes the free throw, and the Lakers have a 2-point lead. Fox a 79%er, averaging 12 points a game. Fox does a lot of things, folks. 4 rebounds a game on the average, 3 assists a game on the average. Blocks a shot every game. 67-65, the Lakers in front. Pass inside. Batted away by Vlade Divac. Away from Blunt. Shaq still in the ball game. Walking the ball to the front court. They've taken the restrictions off Shaq. He can play any number of minutes they want him to play. Rice with the ball against Fox. Now the ball in low to Wesley. Posting up on Van. Comes underneath. Scores around him. Ducked under his Van Exel's arm and scored it on a bank. 67 all. Wesley's having the best game I've ever seen him play, Stu.
Yeah, this is by far the best I've seen him play.
21 points for him tonight. Now the bounce pass out in front to Fox. Fox holds it up, gives it back to Van Exel. Van Exel to Fox. And the Lakers not trying to penetrate. They take it into Shaq now. Out to Fox. Van Exel's wide open. They give it to him. He dribbles through 2 men. Comes all the way under and scoops it up and in with a right hand. Nice play.
Well, a good swing of the ball by the Lakers, and then the seams were available, and Nick just goes into one of the seams, goes around Vlade very easily.
69-67, 2:48 left to play in the third quarter. The Lakers leading it. Here comes the dribble drive by Wesley, all the way under, blocked by Shaq, taken by Vlade. What are you going to do with it, Vlade? Pick it up and get rid of the darn thing. Mason feeds it over to Wesley at the base. 20-foot jumper is good for his 23rd point. I don't know what Wesley's looking at. Somebody in the crowd down there in the first row must have said something to him because he got angry. 69-69. He can't be angry with his point production. 23. And we're all tied up. One of these teams is going to go on a run and win this game, Stu. Dribble drive, Blunt comes underneath, lays it off to Shaq, puts it up and puts it in. Nice play by Corey Blunt.
Well, very good play to avoid the charge. I thought he definitely was going to be called for charging, but he held up.
Yep, that's what made it so good. That's 25 for Shaq. Dribble drive underneath Rice, puts it up and in on the bank, splitting 2 defenders in the last yard and a half. 71-71. Third quarter action. The ball in low to Shaq. Shaq guarded by Mason. Shaq tries to dribble, falls down. Watch him get up slowly. He's okay.
Well, we're all tied at 71 with 1:48 to play. Nick Van Exel saying, hey, I can go where I want, when I want, on the Lakers Basketball Network.
What the hell was that?
They don't know what it is.
There's something on this ship.
Or where it is.
Uh-oh.
But it will strike again. Right about now.
What the hell is that? The girl from Ipanema?
Deep Rising. Rated R. Starts Friday, January 30th.
Fitting in, schmitting in. The new RAV4. It's not for everyone. Only you.
Teamwork. Commitment.
the desire to be the best. That's what the 3 million men, women, and antenna balls of Jack in the Box are all about. It's what drives us to make our classic Jumbo Jack. We still think it's the best darn burger 99 cents plus tax can buy. Come in for a Jumbo Jack and taste the teamwork.
The Lakers on Fox Sports West are brought to you by Southwest Airlines. With fares so low, you have the freedom to go places. By Miller Genuine Draft, to remind you it's time for a good old macro brew. And by your Southern California Chevrolet dealer.
Well, we've got a tie score, 71-71. The reason is the Lakers outscored the Hornets by 4 in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, the Lakers were outscored by 3. And in the third so far, they've been outscored by 1. Thus, we're tied at 71.
Coming into the ball game to replace Van Exel is Derek Fisher. Kobe Bryant is coming into the game to replace Eddie's still out there. Campbell's going to go to center. That means that Shaq goes out. He's credited with 10 minutes to play here, so he's played 30 minutes so far tonight. Ball's going to belong to the baseline, and Matt Geiger in at center again. And playing forward this time, Vlade is in there at center. So they're going big now. Shaq's out of the game. 71-71 the score. And here's B.J. Armstrong, 6'2", 185-pounder, his 9th year in the league. Several of them played with the Chicago Bulls. Double team. That's a bounce pass. It was deflected, they say. Pass underneath to Geiger, and Geiger slams it on a great pass by Vlade from near midcourt. The reason it was the backcourt violation, the ball had been deflected on the pass. 73-71, the Hornets lead it. We're in the third quarter and late in the period. The ball to Corey Blunt against Geiger. Now the ball out to Fisher. Fisher brings to Kobe. Kobe in three-point country. Kobe dribbling, stop, fires for 2. He's on the line. No good. The rebound is off. And I want to tell you, these Hornets are buzzing right now. Look out. Phil's got the rebound, his 11th of the ball game. The bounce pass goes in low. Rice has got it. He's down the middle. He's in the air. 17-footer. No good. The rebound is off. Campbell wants it, and Campbell gets it. Campbell at midcourt gives the ball to Fisher. Fisher in the attacking zone. Bounce at the baseline to Kobe. Turn and shoot. No good from 17. The rebound is off to Rice. Kobe is not shooting well tonight.
Well, in the NBA, with all the games, there are going to be a few games.
That's right.
Shoot too well.
Everybody. He's made 2 out of 7 tonight, but he'll probably make the winner before it's over. 73-71, the Hornets lead it. Ball out of bounds. Belongs to the Hornets.
15 on the shot clock. 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
Vlade will take it out in front of a bench that he's sat on many nights. I miss the big guy. I really do, don't you?
Yeah, I like Vlade a lot.
Yeah. Armstrong with it. Armstrong brings it out in front to Vlade. Vlade can hit outside shots. Hasn't tonight. Pass under to Geiger. He pump fakes, gets away from the Lakers, scores, and he's fouled. Now Blunt and Kobe are both looking at each other and say, I thought you had it.
Well, just a breakdown defensively. They switched and without communicating verbally. That left Geiger open. Then they both tried to recover. Picked up a foul. Sends Geiger for a three-point play. The Hornets up by 4.
Geiger's free throw puts them up by 5. That's their biggest lead of the game. And the Los Angeles Lakers better take heed. Here's a dribble drive by Kobe. Lays it off badly. It's knocked loose. It's a free ball. Here come the guards with it. B.J. Armstrong says the defenders are back in bigger numbers. I'll hold it up and get the last shot. Smart play. Good decision by B.J. Why take a shot, miss, and give the Lakers 15 seconds to shoot?
That was a good decision. Very good decision by B.J.
7 seconds left to play. In the third, B.J.'s got it. He's down the middle. He lays it off to Geiger. He's underneath. Reverse layup. No! The Lakers dodged the bullet. The quarter's over, Stu.
Dodge the bullet is right. If Matt Geiger powers that up, he gets fouled probably, but he tried to go and be a little too cute. Misses the shot, misses the opportunity. The Lakers down by 5 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Somebody had the idea of hanging hubcaps from the ceiling, and we thought,
hey, why not?
Mexican food is fun. We thought the restaurant should be fun too. We only open Chuy's in cities where Southwest Airlines flies. The fares are low, so we can afford to go back and forth.
From Chuy's to Chuy's to Chuy's.
And if you're interested, hubcaps do fit in the overhead bin.
You are now free to move about the country.
I'm not here to play a game or to see if you can spell horse. I came to take it to the hole and bury you in it. And if you got a problem with that, good. We'll get along just fine. Sport. Drink it up.
Needs a little work. We've never really had that big of a house before. So there's gonna be a lot going on my Discover card. Fireplace? I love just the idea of surrounding myself with all my friends and family and that people can just drop by. Pool table. Discover card cashback bonus award. It's like a gift that you can do whatever you want with and not even feel guilty. Come find my house.
It pays to Discover. To apply, call 1-800-IT-PAYS-TO. Accepted where you see the Novus sign.
Girl at the bus stop, talking French. You a girlfriend on the bench. I had my head in a book. I lost my place when I took a look.
Well, after being outscored by 6 in the third quarter, the Lakers trail by 5, 76-71. Leading scorers after 3 for the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal with 25. Nick Van Exel has 15 for the Hornets. David Wesley 23 and Anthony Mason has 15. The Lakers shooting 51%, the Hornets 44%. The Lakers only have 4 points in transition on the fast break. And in that third quarter, the Lakers only scored 15 points on 6 out of 15 shooting.
Well, the Lakers got outscored 7-0 in the last minute and 58 seconds, Stu, and that puts them down by 5 going to the fourth. They leave the same lineup on the floor. The ball is out to Fox. First basket of this quarter is pretty darn big, I'll tell you that. Ball in low to Campbell against Vlade. Turn, bank shot. Nice shot from 7 feet to the right of the goal. Very nice shot over Vlade.
Well, you wanted the first basket. You got it. Now the Lakers down by only 3. 76-73.
11 and a half left to play in the crowd. Capacity 17,505, chanting defense. Here's the ball to Vlade way out on the floor. He gives the ball a bad pass, knocked away and out of bounds by Fox. Knocked it away from Rice.
That happened because Derek Fisher did an excellent job of denying the return pass back to the point guard, B.J. Armstrong.
You know, Fox hasn't scored a lot tonight. He's got 7 points, but he's played a lot of tough defense. He's had to guard, among other people, Anthony. Now he's guarding Rice. Here's the ball to Geiger outside. 18-footer won't be go close. The rebound is to Kobe up high. Kobe Bryant coming out of the backcourt. Kobe is listed at 6'7" this year, 210-pounder. He's just inside the three-point line. He's going down the middle. He's going to try a shot. He manufactures a shot and scores a little hook.
There it is. He manufactures a shot.
Didn't he?
He can make a shot out of nothing.
That's what he just did. 76-75. The Lakers are down by 1. Here's a drive by Rice. Reverse layup is good. Nice play along the baseline. No help on defense. 78-75. Here's Fox coming the other way. Fox pivots. He travels because he was knocked down.
Jump ball.
Referees look at each other and determine it's jump ball. Kind of a strange play, a call rather, on that play.
Well, you talked about Kobe manufacturing shots, goes in and creates some kind of a shot. I don't know if it's a hook, what kind of a hook shot that would be called, but it was the fine result, that's for sure.
Out of the game, B.J. Armstrong. Back into the game, their leading scorer, David Wesley. Jumping is Phil, jumping against Fox. Fox, the taller of the two by a couple of inches. Front court of the Lakers. And Phil's out jumps him. Tips the ball off to Geiger. Matt Geiger, the big 7-footer. To Vlade, another 7-footer. Now they get the ball handler back there, Wesley, and he comes to front court. Goes around the screen by Geiger. That's a foul on Geiger. That's a foul on Geiger throughout the elbow. Boy, he really jarred Fisher, knocked him clear over the bench.
And in the demonstration of the official almost elbowed Derek Fisher again as Matt Geiger gets called for the illegal screen as Derek Fisher runs right into it. That's a tough call for Geiger to accept.
It is, because all Fisher was trying to do was rub off real closely. I agree with you. Minute and a half left to play in the fourth. The Lakers are down by 3. Fisher dribble drive. Fisher underneath. Gives the ball to Campbell. He fumbles it. Sits on it. Keep it, Eldon, and might hatch. He turns to the baseline. Now the ball is Fox. He shoots a three-pointer. Air ball. 3 feet over the basket. And the ball taken out of the air by Anthony. 78-75. And here comes Anthony again. Anthony Mason. steps behind the three and takes the ball in low to Wesley. Wesley is against Fisher. Wesley bounce pass down the middle. No, Wesley takes it. The bounce pass was by Phils to Wesley, who gave it to the shooter, Vlade Divac. And it's set 80-75. The Hornets up by 5 again, just like they were when we started this quarter 2 minutes ago. Now the ball out in front to Kobe. Kobe dribbling the ball. He's against Bobby Phils. Kobe shoots a three. They need it, but he didn't get it. The rebound is often taken by Mason. They are in charge of the ball game right now. The ball to Wesley. Wesley front court, down the middle. Charging or blocking, they call a charge. That wasn't a very hard call.
No, I didn't think it was either, but initially I thought the official was going to call a block.
The way his arms went out, yeah.
Right. And he waves it off and said offensive foul. As Shaquille O'Neal comes in, Eldon moves to power forward, and Corey Blunt moves to the bench.
You know, I think the referee changed his mind as he started the call. I really do. Miami beat Vancouver 96-90. Miami's here Saturday. That is a sellout. Saturday afternoon at 1:15. No, that doesn't sound right. Is that right? Saturday night game. Yeah, 7:30. The game on Monday, next Monday against Orlando, is at 1:15. Here's Fisher outside. Jumps a 19-footer and didn't come close. The rebound is to Mason. The Lakers trail it 80-75. We're in the fourth quarter. Jack Kern was too late. Oh, they leave Mason alone. He feeds it to Vlade. Vlade passed up the 13-footer. Now he shoots it and missed it. Rebound is off to Shaq. Shaq comes up with his 11th rebound.
Mason should have taken that shot.
Oh, heavens, yes. Dribble drive, Fox underneath Fox. Puts it up and blows the layup, and the rebound is off to Vlade. Vlade does a 360 turn. Feeds it over to Wesley. Can't give him that open shot tonight. He missed it, though. The rebound is to Mason. Mason in deep. Hammered by Eldon Campbell. 2 shots.
Well, with 8:51 to play and the Lakers down by 5, I think the Lakers are going to have to go back to their starting unit, because Mason is going to go to the line to see if he can increase this lead.
Well, he's not a good percentage free thrower, but what he does right now is what counts in this game. The free throw is no good unless it bounces. It did bounce in. Eddie Jones comes back and Kobe goes out. Here's the next one coming to Anthony Mason. And they lead by 7 as he makes them both in the pressure cooker. 82-75, 8:51 to play. Van Exel still on the pine. We got the ball in the front court, and it's handled by Fisher. Fisher dribbling. Gives to Campbell. Dribble drive down the middle. Stop. 12-foot jumper. Nice shot. I didn't think he had a prayer on that shot, Stu.
Well, what happens when you're going to your left like Eldon was, and you're a right-hander, you can't shoot the ball off the move like that. Very easy.
All right, it's 82-75. Here's a steal by Fisher. One-on-one against Wesley. Take it all away, kid. He put it up. No. What did he call?
Nothing.
Nothing. Block shot, I guess is what they call. The ball given back to Mason underneath. Slam dunk. Wow.
That time I thought Derek Fisher should have probably just held it up, because he didn't have the angle or anything.
He was dead in the arms of Wesley. Wesley was just waiting for any move that he might make. That's where Van Exel would have made a different decision, I think. But the Lakers are down by 7, Stu.
Down by 7. 8 minutes, 2 seconds left to play in the ball game. As the Charlotte Hornets are saying, hey, we don't care where we play. We're here to get a victory on the Lakers Basketball Network.
W1 by Raymond Weil. The cutting edge in time. Time for the next generation. W1 by Raymond Weil.
The game really is a lot like jazz. You can take a jazz quintet and actually liken it to 5 people on a basketball court. The point guard would be like the piano player, because in most bands the piano is like the brain. Then you have the power forward, which is like the drummer. I think that small forward position, I'd have to give that to that tenor saxophone. But I think if I was a coach, I wouldn't put me in the game. I play a good anthem, man.
I'm the cool cat who read all that, every book from front to back. I even read the tiny type. I read each one from day to night. I read about that famous flight and was terrified by tales of fright. every page. I did indeed. I'm one cool cat who loves to read. It's not coincidental. Reading is fundamental.
You're watching Fox Sports West, home of the LA Lakers.
It's nervous time at the Great Western Forum. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Lakers Basketball Network.
This is Paul Sunderland. Be sure and stay tuned right after tonight's Laker game for Fox Sports News for all the scores and highlights from around the entire NBA. That's Fox Sports News coming up right after the game.
Van Exel finally gets back in the ball game. 84-77.
And if you watch Nick as he comes back in, you know, he tries to get that knee to loosen up a little bit.
Keeps flexing it. All right, the ball is in to Nick. Dribbling the ball against Wesley. Wesley's had a giant night tonight. Bounce pass in low to Campbell against Vlade. They scrimmage against each other 1,000 times. Vlade.
Yeah, and Vlade's done that to him 1,000 times.
Reaches around him, knocks the ball out of the hands of Campbell, and they pick it up, put them down the floor. They take the ball over the far side, and out to Vlade. He's due. He missed a 20-foot jumper, and the rebound is to Shaq. Shaq now with 12 rebounds. But the Lakers are having a terrible second half. They only had 15 points in the third quarter, and in this quarter, in the second half, they've got 21 points. Van Exel for three. He got it. As I said, it's about time they got him back. 84-80. And the Los Angeles Lakers get a gasp of oxygen. 7:17 to play. Van Exel beat this club in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the game in Charlotte. Made 9 points in 2:20. Pass underneath the Vlade. Beautiful play by Anthony Mason. Oh, what a nice pass. 86-80. Vlade Divac's in the ball game. Has a total of 6 points. Now we got the ball to Eddie Jones. The Lakers are quiet. In low to Shaq. Turn. Shoot 10-footer. Air ball. Taken out of the air. It was like a pass to Rice. And Rice has got it and give the ball to Wesley. 6:45 to play. And with the ball we got Mason dribbling on Campbell. Campbell chases Mason out of the hole. Shaq goes out after him. Now Mason dribble drive on Shaq. Down the middle on Shaq. He blocks the shot but fouled him on the wrist. 2 shots coming to Mason. He's having a nice ball game. That's the 3rd foul on Shaq.
Well, Shaq steps out on Mason, and Mason just takes him off the dribble. Shaq reaches in, gets the ball, but comes off the ball onto the arm of Anthony Mason, and Mason can increase a 6-point lead to as many as 8 with 2 successful free throws here.
He's made 5 out of 6 free throws. 6:35 left to play. Charlotte's won 1 of 2 games on this road trip, and that was at Portland. Well, I'll tell you, you beat Portland and the Lakers on this trip. It's a pretty darn good trip. Looking for the next one. It's no good. The rebound is off. Van Exel cups it in his left wrist with a rebound. 87-80. 6.5 to play. Who's going to be the hero tonight? Van Exel's got the ball over to Eddie Jones. In low to Shaq. A high pass that was deflected. Shaq turns, shoots the ball. It's no good. Foul before the shot. Ball will go out of bounds on the Hornets' 2nd team foul.
Well, the Charlotte Hornets, especially Anthony Mason, is asking, what did I do, as opposed to have him just drop that right shoulder and elbow into me as he comes to the middle. And the official said you pushed him with both hands.
6:35, let's 6:17 to play now. Van Exel's got it. 4th quarter, trailing by 7. Once led by 12. Ball to Jones. Lakers seem confused tonight. Going to be a foul in the lane. I think it's going to be on Ori myself. Shaq was also fouling, but they called it on Ori. That's 4 on him.
Well, see, they're trying to set the screen for Shaq, but what I think they should do is let Shaq just come from the high post himself, and if the defender denies the low post position, he's giving up the lob to the rim.
Anthony with the ball. Anthony against Ori. Bounces the ball badly. Eddie Jones makes a steal. Dribble behind the back. 2 men to beat. Give the ball to Fox. Slam dunk. Great play by Eddie Jones. Anybody could finish that one, and Eddie set it up.
Well, defense normally sets it up, and then Eddie with the steal, Eddie with the assist. The Lakers down by 5.
5:40 to play. 87-82. Ball goes over to Bobby Phills. Phills gets a screen by Mason. Pick and roll. Give back to Mason. Mason, here's illegal defense. Technical foul. They'll send Rice to the line, their best free thrower.
Well, Eddie makes the steal on that previous play, Chick. It wasn't a good decision on the pass by Anthony Mason, and Eddie, the defender that he is, took advantage of it and then gets a nice assist to Rick Fox.
Yeah, Eddie made a great decision himself at the other end instead of trying to go in 1-on-2. Free throw is good by Rice. Score 88-82. The Lakers are in arrears. We're in the fourth quarter. And the ball will be out of bounds in addition there too. Mason takes it out of bounds. The Lakers on the home floor have won 14 out of 17 this year. Here's Rice with it in low to Vlade. Vlade hook shot underneath. No good. Nice try. He made a good shot. Now we come down the floor with the ball. Eddie Jones. Jones brings it over to Ori, and Ori gives to Fox. In low to Shaq. Double team. Out of Eddie. Now in low to Shaq. Great position this time. Underneath, lays it up and in.
Yeah, he's not waiting for the double team now. After he makes his first entry pass into Shaq, they double. The next entry pass, Shaq is making a quick move.
88-84. We've got 4:55 left to play. And now you got to have a stop. Wesley with it. Somebody's got to pick him up or he'll stop them. Here's Phil. We've got 6 on the 24. Out to Wesley. He's in the lane. He gives over to Vlade. He doesn't know the clock. 2-1. Now he knows it. He shoots and banks it in. Oh, he didn't try to bank that one because he had no bank angle. It just happened to kick the glass near the top of the backboard and fell through the hoop.
Vlade, we've got to talk after the game about that shot, Big Fella.
I'll say you do. That was strictly luck. But anyway, Vlade will take it. He's had some good shots. It bounced out on him. 90-84. 4:27 to play. Van Exel with the ball out to Ori. He tries a three. He hasn't made one since Christmas. Rebound is off and is taken by Rice.
Christmas of what year?
92. Rice gives the ball off to the little guard, Wesley. All of the Laker home games that they've lost this year, I hate to tell you this, but have been on Sunday. It's another Sunday. Here comes Mason underneath. Shot blocked by Eddie Jones. Saved by Van Exel. Great play by Eddie on defense. That might have saved a hoop for sure.
I thought he got fouled.
Van Exel with the ball. So did I, but you don't tell that. Van Exel with the ball. Van Exel against Mason. Van Exel dribbling. Down the middle. Pivots. Shoots a bank shot. Hits the top of the backboard. Terrible shot. Rebound to Vlade. 4-on-2 break. Wesley underneath. Throws the ball out of bounds. Unless they can save it, they can't. It goes to the Lakers.
Now
what a break.
They should save that fast break by the Hornets there and put it on a film called How Not to Run a Fast Break. This is what not to do in your fast break. We've got a timeout. Only 3 minutes and 39 left to play in the fourth. The Lakers are down 90-84 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Right now, you can get the family this new Chevy Astro van and low 2.9% financing. Get 2.9 financing and you get all this quality, all this dependability, all this power. A new Astro van and 2.9 financing. In short, you get real value. Aren't you glad you're so smart? Oh, yeah.
Get it. 2.9 financing at your local Southern California Chevrolet dealer.
Greetings and salutations. Don't touch that dial. You're going to want to hear this. As I speak, a team from MCI is arriving. Why is MCI here? For openers, we have a staff of 10 just to handle telecom bills. MIS people who haven't had a day off since Roosevelt was in office. Teddy Roosevelt. Employees who are totally unreachable outside these doors. And of course, we have this lovely PA system. What will the MCI team do differently? To begin with, there will be one team, not many. They'll provide answers in the form of technologies like intranet, extranet, video, and internet conferencing. Now kindly turn your gaze to the squawk box nearest you and ponder this. When the MCI technology arrives, you will never have to listen to me again.
Hey fans, don't forget, coming up after the game on Fox Sports News, NFL Championship Sunday, Stars and Ducks thriller, Tigers on the prowl. And on radio, stay tuned for the post-game show. And then the Lakers Line talk show with Stu Lance. So he'll get some great questions tonight. All 3 Laker home losses this year have occurred on Sunday, and all 3 have been by Eastern teams.
That's just going to fuel that old rumor going around that the East dominates the West, that the Lakers can't beat the Eastern teams, and they better pull this one out or else something's going to happen. The Lakers are 20-2 versus the Western Conference this year, and only 7-6 versus the East.
And tonight, the East flexed its muscles in New York, beating Seattle. Shaq only 2 shots in the fourth quarter. He's played 6 minutes. And 84-90 the score. The Lakers need the next hoop. There's no doubt about that. Shaq's got it out to Eddie Jones. It doesn't have to be a three-pointer. Shaq down the middle, throws up a 5-footer, no good, but he was fouled. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's smart. They should foul him every time he touches the ball. Every single time he touches the ball. You don't have to foul him with your center. Have anybody out there in low foul numbers foul him.
Well, they should have Anthony Mason on him right now, and that's Anthony's only his second foul.
I don't say that there's a detriment to
no, that's just percentage basketball.
Percentage basketball is right. He makes the free throw, so he's 6 out of 11. And he pulls the Lakers to within 5. This is a big free throw. There'll be more of those in the next 3:23. That next one's not close. The rebound is off to Mason. Mason in the rebound department tonight has a total of 8. Now coming to the ball in the front court, we got Wesley. He's been the hero tonight so far. 3:14 to play. 90-85 to score. Phils takes the ball in low. Horry guarding Mason. Mason does a fake with the ball. Gives the ball off to Wesley. Down the middle. He's in deep. Feeds the ball to Blotty. His 20-foot jumper is no good. Boy, that thing was straight.
Should have tried to bank it.
Rebound to Horry. And they get it to Jones. He fires a miss. A three-pointer that's blocked. Taken by Shaq. He's fouled again as he tried to shoot. I believe it was Phils that blocked that shot, was it not?
Bobby Phils blocked it. Bobby Phils is an excellent defender. Any points you get against Bobby, you work for, as Eddie Jones has worked tonight for quite a few points of his own. He's got 14.
Like I said about 30 seconds ago, Shaq will be at the line a lot here in the last 2:51.
But you know, it's not going to be Shaq's free throws or lack thereof that probably will win this game right now. I think it's going to be on the other end of the floor. The Lakers going to have to turn up the intensity on the defensive end and get some stops, get into transition. They don't have to worry about a set offense.
Shaq makes one of the 2 again, so he's made half of his shots tonight from the free throw line, which is 15 feet away from the backboard, if you're wondering. And it's 90-86. Shaq's made 7 out of 14. Here we go with the little guard, Wesley, handling the ball. David Wesley takes the ball over to Bobby Phil. He wants to go in to Mason playing the post against Horry. Mason backs him in if he can. Now the ball out to Wesley. Bounce through the key. They bring it over here to Phils. Phils has got a little guy on him. Van Exel bounce pass over to Wesley. Here's 20-footer on the way. No. Rebound is up and over and out. He beat the 24-second clock by 1 second.
Well, there's one stop that the Lakers needed, and they needed that one desperately, even though the Hornets got a good look at the shot.
I thought it was in. 90-86, the Lakers possession. They trail by 4. Van Exel with the ball. They go to Shaq. Are they going to foul him intentionally? Pass underneath is Horry. He goes through too many gyrations before he shot. If he'd have shot when he first got the ball, I don't think there was anybody there that could have stopped him. But he started pump faking and moving, and then he got fouled as he tried to shoot. So he'll go to the line. Robert is not a good free thrower. But what he does now is all that counts. Robert on the year, 48 out of 74, 65%. He can bring the Lakers to within 2 of a tie.
And there's only 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this game, so now everything becomes magnified.
Free throw is good. Nice clutch shot. He's had a good ball game numbers-wise, Stu.
That's his first point. That's why the other things that happen in a game constitute whether you had a good game or not.
3 blocks, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He made them both. That's great clutch shooting. No timeout is called. The Lakers have 3 timeouts, and so do the Hornets. 2:06 left to play. 90-88 as the Lakers inch closer to a tie. Out in front, Wesley almost lost the ball on the harassment of Van Exel. Wesley dribble drive, comes in deep, feeds to Blotty. Down the middle he comes. Blotty falls down, and they're saying that
another
tripping foul called against the Lakers. That is really a bailout. It is not a shooting foul, however. It's only the 3rd team foul. But I want to see a replay of that one. Blotty lost his balance.
Well, he catches the ball, goes to the basket, steps on the foot of Eddie Jones, it seems, as opposed to Eddie tripping him. Eddie's in there. His foot is there. Eddie's right foot is there. Doesn't even step on Eddie. Steps on Shaq's foot, it seems.
I thought they were going to call charge on Blotty, really. We're 148 to play. Yeah, we're traveling. Blotty's got a 20-footer that he hits straight away. Great play for Blotty. Boy, you talk about revenge. Wow, 92-88, 140 to play. That was a great shot by Blotty Divac after a controversial call. Van Exel with it over to Horry. He tries to pass to Shaq, and he puts it in a perfect spot along the rim, and Shaq dunks it.
Now, that was a definite pass, no question about it.
Oh, no question is right. A great pass, and that gives him 7 assists. Robert Horry, 92-90. And here we go with Wesley again. Wesley gives it to Vlade. He just made that big 20-footer. Out in front to Wesley near the 10-second line. Wesley on the simulcast. Holds it up. Gives to Vlade again. 5 in the 24. They go into Rice. Rice almost lost it. He did lose it. Fox stole the ball. Fox stole it. Knocked it to Eddie. 1:05 to play, and the Lakers could catch him this time down. The Lakers have the ball with 15 on the 24. They're going to go to the big man. Let's find out. Fox has got it. Fox out in front. They better get the ball going. 8 on the 24. Van Exel with the ball. He fakes a 3.
You may not get a shot off here.
Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. I cannot believe that possession by the Lakers. They literally gave it away. Timeout is called. 41.5 seconds left. And the Laker coach is not happy. You wouldn't be either, Stu.
No. The Lakers are down by 2. 41 seconds to play, but they don't have possession on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Didn't come here to play a game or to find out if you can spell horse. I came to take away your toys and put you to bed. And if you don't like that, good. Nice to know we speak the same language. Like this. Drink it up.
There's been a change in plans.
I'm going to LA tomorrow?
Tonight. The meeting's at 8 a.m. Oh, and here's your rental. We got a good deal.
This is it?
Have fun.
Presentation. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Budget introduces the VIP pickup for just $29 a day. Budget. Get out of the ordinary.
Buying tires is a whole lot easier if it's easy on your wallet. That's why Sears guarantees to meet or beat anyone's price. Right now, we're having a sale. Save big coin on all Michelin and Bridgestone Road Handler tires. Like the Bridgestone Road Handler 2, featuring a 75,000-mile warranty and road hazard coverage. The Road Handler tire sale ends Saturday. So get in, get tires, and get rolling. Sears Auto Center.
(92-90), 41.5 seconds left to play. The Lakers trail the Hornets. The Hornets coming into this game only 3 games behind the Chicago Bulls. Vlade Divac has been a hero for them in the last quarter. Before the last quarter, Vlade had 1 basket. In the last quarter, he has made 4 baskets. And the last one is what gave them their lead of 2 points.
You know what now, Chick? The Lakers need, in 41 seconds, they need 2 consecutive stops, though.
Yeah.
Because the Hornets are going to get 2 of the last 3 shots unless the turnovers or something. So the Lakers need 2 stops.
How about the Lakers' last possession down there? That was the most pathetic effort that you'll see all year. All right, here's the ball going in low to, well, Anthony's who they want to go to, but they can't, so they give it out to Rice. 9 in the 24. That's the only thing that counts. We're in the final half minute. Here's Phil, into Vlade. He's made 4 field goals in this quarter. He turns loose a bank shot. It's in and comes out. Oh, rebound is off. And fouling is Fox. Mason will go to the line and shoot 2.
How did Vlade's shot come out of there?
That thing was way down. Wait till you see it on the replay, folks, if you're watching Fox Sports West. Watch this thing go down in the net.
I mean, he turns into the double team, but it goes down pretty far, but found its way out. And now Anthony Mason at the line, 19 seconds to play.
Lakers got to hope he doesn't make them both. If he makes one, you still got a chance. If he makes them both, you got little chance. Free throw is good. He's had a nice ball game. That gives him 21 points. He's also got 9 rebounds. He made them both. Beautiful clutch shooting. 4-point ball game, 19 seconds left to play. The Lakers are with their backs really to the wall. On the Lakers Basketball Network.
I know what's hip, got the clothes, the hair, designer underwear, you know the trip. Been rave, rad, bonding with my dad, been punk, metal, I'm on the level.
How do 12 cans equal 6 bottles? Simple. The new Pepsi 24-ounce 6-pack. Same ounces as a 12-pack. Now at Lucky.
Greetings and salutations. Don't touch that dial. You're going to want to hear this. As I speak, a team from MCI is arriving. Why is MCI here? For openers, we have a staff of 10 just to handle telecom bills. MIS people who haven't had a day off since Roosevelt was in office. Teddy Roosevelt. Employees who are totally unreachable outside these doors. And of course, we have this lovely PA system. What will the MCI team do differently? To begin with, there will be one team, not many. They'll provide answers in the form of technologies like intranet, extranet, video, and internet conferencing. Now kindly turn your gaze to the squawk box nearest you and ponder this. When the MCI technology arrives, you will never have to listen to me again.
And don't forget, coming up after the game, it's Fox Sports News. And on radio, stay tuned for the post-game show, followed by the Laker Line Talk Show with Stu. So the Hornets going to win their second game, it appears, on a 3-game road trip. And they've had heroes in all forms. And Vlade came on big. Mason came on big. Wesley has been big throughout the ball game. The Lakers had 32 points in the first quarter. They've had 34 points in the entire second half. But the possession before, Stu, when they didn't even get a decent shot off.
That was the one that spelled their doom right there. They had an opportunity to tie the ball game. They didn't even get off the shot. Oh, well, they got one off, if you want to call that a shot.
Eddie will take it out of midcourt. Now here's delay a game against the Charlotte Hornets. Phils is guarding the inbound passer, Jones. Jones brings it into Ori, back to Eddie. Eddie dribbling in deep to Van Exel. Back to Eddie at the base. Throws it. It's knocked away and out of bounds with 14 seconds left to play. The Lakers will get the ball.
See, now I would have taken the quick deuce myself. I wouldn't be. They're trying to. They went for a 3. Both Eddie and Nick were looking at the 3. I would have taken the quick deuce and then fouled again and hoped that they didn't make 2 free throws, and then you're only down by 3 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Right now, you can get the family this new Chevy Astro van and low 2.9% financing. Get 2.9 financing and you get all this quality, all this dependability, all this power. A new Astro van and 2.9 financing. In short, you get real value. Aren't you glad you're so smart? Oh, yeah.
Get it. 2.9 financing at your local Southern California Chevrolet dealer.
Well, in crunch time, the Charlotte Hornets have been perfect this year. 7-0 in games decided by 5 points or less.
So the Lakers lose to another Eastern Division team. They lose again on Sunday. Unless there's a miracle. Ball to Fox, in low to Shaq, turn and shoot, no good, foul, 2 shots. I thought that was a pretty cheap foul, to tell you the truth. 94-90. You don't have to think about missing intentionally or anything like that. He's made 7 out of 14 free throws.
He's got to make both free throws.
Absolutely.
And then they have to foul immediately and hope that the Hornets only make it 1 of 2.
Free throw is good. Shaq has got 32 tonight, so even without the second one, he's got 102 points in the last 3 games. Now it's a 3-point game. Missed it. Rebound is off. Who's going to get it? Rice has got it, and he's fouled by Ori. That's all Ori could do is foul him immediately. One of the best free throwers in the NBA, Rice.
That's the key. The Lakers had to foul immediately, but you know, you can't be choosy when you have to do that. They chose the wrong guy this time.
I'll say they do.
Although he has missed the front end of 1 and 2 free throws twice tonight. But
4 out of 6.
Down the crunch time, I don't look for it to happen.
Oh, Seattle loses and you lose at home.
Well, it really doesn't matter. He only needs 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're up 3 right now.
9 seconds to play, ladies and gentlemen. Free throw is perfect. And this ball game is in the icebox for the Charlotte Hornets. Tough loss for the Lakers to absorb. Really tough. They had won 5 out of 6. And they just aren't.
They're not on all cylinders.
They're really not. Even against the Clips the other day, they had them down by 17 or 18 and let the Clips get it all the way down to 7. Okay, timeout is called. Score 96-91, 9 seconds to play. The Hornets over the Lakers on the Lakers Basketball Network.
You bust your pick all week, you've earned the right to take care of yourself. Have a nice prime rib, roasted slow, so tender you can cut it with a fork. Make sure it's a place where nothing will pester you while you eat.
Black Angus prime rib dinner with salad, coffee, and a hunk of sky-high mud pie. Just $11.99. That's $5 off. Gotcha.
John Lithgow performs the Discover Card Dial-Along song.
An extemporaneous piece.
Provided for your dialing pleasure while you call 1-800-IT-PAYS-2 and apply for your Discover Card, the card with the cashback bonus award that always pays you back.
That was a nice surprise.
And that's music to everyone's ears. It pays to Discover. To apply, call 1-800-IT-PAYS-2. Accepted where you see the Novus sign.
There's been a change in plans.
I'm going to LA tomorrow?
Tonight. The meeting's at 8 a.m. Oh, and here's your rental. We got a good deal.
This is it?
Have fun.
Great presentation. Enjoy the rest of the day. Budget introduces the VIP pickup for just $29 a day. Budget. Get out of the ordinary.
We'll be back here Wednesday night as the Lakers face LaFonso Ellis and the Denver Nuggets. Their record is 2 wins and 31 losses. Be sure to join us on KLAC and the Laker Radio Network at 6:30 for the Laker Line Talk Show, and on Fox Sports West at 7 o'clock for Lakers Live. So we got 9 seconds left to play. Ball out of bounds to Horry at midcourt. Lakers down by 5.
Here comes the 5-point play.
Yeah, the coach is telling the referee what to do with the ball. The referee is telling the coach, go sit down. Along the sideline, the referee is telling some of the subs on the bench for the Hornets to sit down. I don't see any reason they can't stand up.
Oh, collision.
Eddie ran into Shaq. Now we got a whistle and a foul call. Somebody holding the jersey. And we're going to have...
That's not a good foul at all, Chick.
Not by them.
Because that's going to be a free throw and possession.
It was before the ball was passed in.
Right.
That's got to be the most stupid foul in history. I wonder who called it. I mean, who was on?
You score a basket.
Wesley?
You score a free throw here. You're down 4. And then you hit conceivably a 3. You're down 1. Then you can foul quick.
Yeah, and then you can pray.
Well, you've been doing that for about the last 5 minutes.
The entire second half, they've only scored, what, 33, 34 points? 92-96 as Eddie makes the free throw. Eddie in the ball game. He's got 15 points. 5 in the second half. In the second half, Fox had 2 points. Horry had 2. Horry had 2 in the game.
Well, Charlotte doesn't have a delay of game, so they can't do anything as far as looking at the play. See what the Lakers run.
Inbound to Fox. He's going to fire at the basket. He did.
He got fouled in the
act. He's going to shoot 3 free throws. Still 7.5 seconds left to play. You talk about stupidity. My heavens. Did he call that on Vladdy?
He called that on Glen Rice, I believe. And he's giving
whoever he called it on him was stupid.
Giving him 3 free throws, too. That is, yeah, that's a good way to describe it, Chick. You got a 4-point lead. You don't care about a 3-point basket, basically. You would like to defend a 3, but you don't foul anybody shooting a 3-point.
Okay, Fox at the line.
Now, here we go with the 3. Now, if he could make all 3 of these free throws, Chick.
Then it's a 1-point game.
Then you foul
immediately.
And if they miss one of the 2, you got yourself a scenario.
Or even if they make both of them,
you're still
only a
down
3-point ball game.
But obviously, it's harder to get the 3. And
he missed it.
Don't have to worry about it.
Now, he can bring them between a basket if he makes this one. 7.5 seconds to play.
Yeah, but that was the one right there.
Yeah. They have 2 timeouts left. Lakers have 1. Fox missed them both. That one looked like he tried to miss it intentionally, but I don't think so. That wouldn't have been smart. Rebound is off, and a foul is called on Fox. who missed 2 of the 3.
No, it wouldn't have been smart, only because the Lakers would have had to foul even if he
Correct.
if he'd have made it, they had to foul.
Correct.
So down by 3, you don't want to send a player to the line for 2.
Look at Collins. He said, I've never seen an ending like this. We really got some dumb guys on this floor. Yeah, they're not all on one team. He's made 6 out of 8 free throws.
And you can just forget these 2.
7 out of 9. 4-point game, 6.5 seconds left to play.
Well, the Lakers only have 1 timeout left.
Good thing we started at 6:30.
Maybe the 6:30 starts, the Lakers don't wake up till 7:30.
They don't win on Sunday. This is the 4th game they've lost on Sunday. Maybe you're right. Both free throws are good by Glen Rice. 98-93 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Didn't come here to play a game or to find out if you can spell horse. I came to take away your toys and put you to bed. And if you don't like that, good. Nice to know we speak the same language. Life is a sport. Drink it up.
Buying tires is a whole lot easier if it's easy on your wallet. That's why Sears guarantees to meet or beat anyone's price. Right now, we're having a sale. Save big coin on all Michelin and Bridgestone Road Handler tires. Like the Bridgestone Road Handler 2, featuring a 75,000-mile warranty and road hazard coverage. The Road Handler tire sale ends Saturday. So get in, get tires, and get rolling. Sears Auto Center.
I know what's hip, got the clothes, the hair, designer underwear, you know the trip. Been rave, rad, bonding with my dad, been punk, metal, I'm on the level.
How do 12 cans equal 6 bottles? Simple. The new Pepsi 24-ounce 6-pack. Same ounces as a 12-pack. Now at Lucky.
Reminders, don't forget, coming up right after the game, it's Fox Sports News. And on radio, stay tuned for the post-game show. And then we'll have Lakers Line, the talk show with Stu.
This has been one of those games, Chick, again, where the Lakers will look back and say, why and how. You got teams coming into your building. You got to dominate them.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of Eastern teams the Lakers haven't played yet, and they've already lost 4 games to the East.
Losing 4 games to the East is one thing, but losing 4 games to the East on your own floor is another.
And particularly on Sunday. The inbound to Fox. He tries to shoot. They block it with the body. No whistle. No nothing. The game's over. We had a rather bizarre 4th quarter. But I'll tell you, it's a great victory for Charlotte. It's a happy day for Vlade Divac. The final score, the Hornets 98, the Lakers 93. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Los Angeles Lakers Basketball Network. Our Discover Card player of the game, David Wesley, the great guard. 23 points, 19 in the first half. Now stay tuned for Fox Sports News. That's coming up next. Good night, everybody.